Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report. It's Mitchell Renz here, and I know it's Thursday, but since I'm off tomorrow, Raiders play those San Francisco 49ers on Sunday. Guess what? Now we got Thursday happy hour. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing day, and I hope that y'all are ready to get your weekend kicked off with me, because coming up here on today's live show, we're going to be looking at the Raiders 49ers joint practice, and from what it sounds like the Raiders came away with a W today. We're also going to be looking at the Raiders depth chart. It was released ahead of the Week 1 preseason game. I'll give you my reactions to it, some of the things that stood out to me, some good, some bad. We'll break all of that down as always. Hashtag Raiders or Super Chat. Get those questions, comments on the show. I already see Mario's trying to get this party started. And then Raiders, Broncos, Week 18 simulation. If the Raiders win, they have a chance to make the playoffs. If they don't, they are not going to make it, and which kind of stinks, right? So here's my question to all of you out there. Will the Raiders make the playoffs this upcoming year? Give me a Y for yes, or I want you to type your N for no. And I already saw the super come in from Mario, and even though I haven't showed you guys our super chat deals yet, it's kind of funny because one of the deals that we had today was if you send in a super chat, and all it is says good vibes. The real ones will get the good vibes. You send in a super chat for the good vibes, and I'll take a drink to that. Mario, cheers to you, my guy. All right, y'all, so will the Raiders make the playoffs this year? Y for yes, N for no. Raiders 58, Dustin, We Out Here Entertainment, Zalesbo, all spamming those Y's for yeses. King Sanchez, what's up, man? Yes. Chris says nope. Venom Sosa, C. Rick, yes. I mean, right now, lots and lots of yeses flowing in this chat, which I got diehard Raider fan. We got Junior. I see Chuck Norris. What's up? Venthrak, you sneaky SOB. We out here. Enrique, Raymond, everybody, welcome in. Trizzy Trace.
Hey, so I brought my own Raiders jersey in today.
You did?
So if you want me to put on my Trizzy Trace Raiders jersey, let's get the super chats going, baby. Let's get this thing going.
I was very, very impressed when he walked in with a Raiders jersey today, because the jersey that he has on, it's a legend, like an actual Raiders legend. Can you guess?
Not John Borelli.
Who it is? No, it's not Borelli. Venthrak went wild on our last show, and we got some deals ready to be cooked up, and we'll talk about that. Also, we'll probably get into the Raiders training camp joint practice news here in about 5 to 10 minutes, because practice did end. I have a lot of tidbits that I want to be able to get into and share with y'all, because not only are Thursdays about having a good time, it's also about, being able to provide you all with that type of information. So with the Raiders in the playoffs this year, I see another super chat rolling in here from Raider Dabs. What up, Raider Dabs? He said, hey, get the good vibes going. So Raider Dabs, cheers to you, my dude.
Cheers, Raider Dabs.
Cheers to Raider
Take
Dabs
a dab
out there.
for us.
I won't do that.
Not
Maybe
you.
someday on the Raiders Report.
Not you, Mitchell.
Okay, maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
Locals, I'm fine. Here, I can't quite do that. I will say this, man. We got 350 people, yet only 78 likes. Queen Serrato, tell those people to get those likes up. Let's go to another super chat here from Alan Spice, and then I want to show you the Madden playoff picture. Bench Trizzy, damn it, Chugs. Chug McDaniels, good vibes, though.
What? Bench Trizzy?
I think it's only because you're a Saints fan.
That's fine. I get it.
Maybe Derek Carr's
understand.
there.
I understand.
Jeremy, though, he is out in Las Vegas today and tomorrow. So if anybody is out in Vegas or plans on going to the Raiders 49ers preseason game, I told him to take his Raiders jersey. And if you guys see him out there, take a picture with him, because then we'll put it up here on the show. So today is Week 18 in our Madden Simulation season. And as it stands right now, the Raiders, that's not the right one. The Raiders playoff picture as it stands is this. So the Los Angeles Chargers are 10-6. The Raiders are 9-7. The Dolphins are also 9-7. So in order for the Raiders to make it into the playoffs, they need to win. The Chargers need to lose, and the Miami Dolphins also need to lose. So keep that in mind. So with that being said, let's get those score predictions going right now. Raiders against the Denver Broncos. Can we still make it, Swim? Yes. The Raiders can make it. They have to beat the Broncos today. That is the only way that they get in. That is the only way they get in. So let's get those score predictions going. Tyler says 27-20. We got now 28-21 from Shav. Jordan says 30-24 Raiders. Robert Jansen 23-17 Las Vegas. Martin 24-21. Shop 437-3. Raiders get the win. If that ends up happening, I will do 437 boots in a row. Let's go to Jose Delgado. Good or bad news about JJ? Just good vibes from the nation. Real one for life. You know, I was on the Raiders Report yesterday, said I got some information from a source around Jacobs and saying that, like, something bad was going to happen today. Now, I went on Locals yesterday, and I told people what exactly that was. However, haven't gotten any news or updates, and kind of when you do this for a living, you're going to get good sources, you're going to get bad sources, and I'm not calling this person a bad source, but they've given me information in the past that has been good. However, you have other sources that give you better information, and they're telling me that nothing bad's going to happen with Jacobs today. McDaniels also spoke about Jacobs today and said that there was no update. So we'll see what ends up happening. If something happens, we're live, we're here. If nothing ends up happening, hey, we'll be able to talk about it probably next week. Let's go to Scheffler. Keep him away from the gong.
I'm going to hit the hell out of that gong later. I'm going to hit the
At first,
hell out
I
of
didn't
it.
get what the joke was.
Your mic is...
But now I remember, Trizzy, the last time we got a little animated, the gong did take a little bit of a beating, but that's okay. That's okay.
It'd be like that.
Hey, Raider Dabs got the deal, and remember, if you send in a super chat with your score prediction, and it ends up being that score prediction, 50 and under, we'll do a beer bong. 50 and over, we'll end up doing a beer boot. So a lot of good deals today. Let's look at some of those happy hour deals. So earlier in the show, Mario sent in a super chat with just the good vibe sticker. If you do that, we'll take a drink for it since Jeremy's not here. If you send in a $20 super chat, you're entered in for our jersey raffle. So Wild 114 all the way back in March went crazy on some shows, and he said, Mitch, I want to donate one of my jerseys. So today, if you send in a $20 super chat, you are entered to win your own Raiders Report jersey. I got LA Crash Dog on right now, and it looks like I got a bunch of other jerseys over here. If you're like, Mitch, I really just want to get my own, it's a $500 Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365. So as you can see, it's a little bit easier to get in with the raffle. Usually for a $100 super chat, I do a beer bong, but you know what? I wanted to do a little bit of a Raiders hat joint practice. So I was thinking, all right, how can I do like a joint super chat idea? So if we get two people, it's not one person back to back. If two people send in a $50 super chat, so hypothetically speaking, if Venthrak throws in a 50 and then you got Raider Kiko throws in a 50, that's a beer bong. If only one person throws in a 50, no beer bong. $100 super chat will add you to the Boot Hall of Fame, and the boot's getting really, really close to being filled, so we might have to do another special giveaway coming up here soon. And then at the very end of it was MVP. Whoever the MVP is, if I have your jersey, I'll wear it on Sunday when the Raiders play the San Francisco 49ers. We got 409 people watching. Venthrak, you in. You know how to add the people to the wheel?
Yes, I did not set up the wheel. Let me grab that real quick.
Cool. So he's going to add some people to the wheel. Venthrak, you in. And he said Raiders was 23, Donkeys 13, and some good vibes only. Venthrak, you a real one. Anytime you super chat today, man, I'll take a drink to that since you balled out earlier in the week. Raider Kiko, good vibes only, heading to Vegas for the weekend today. If you find Chugs, or I'll text Chugs, and I'll be like, yo, where are you going to be at? And I'll just post it on Twitter. Today with the family to cram more Raiders pride into their hearts, LOL, 23-17. Raiders are going to get a dub. I mean, I would love for y'all to be able to run into Jeremy. That would be sick. And I think if he has his jersey on, it'll be a little bit easier to track down. He's got a Chugs 99 jersey, so be on the lookout for it. It's an all-black one, though it's going to be kind of hot, so I don't know exactly what he's going to wear. He's going to also be at the Adele concert. I don't know what day of the week that is, but his fiance, it's today? Tomorrow. So the Adele concert's tomorrow, and from what it sounds like, Jeremy got those tickets for his fiance, so he's he's pretty excited about that, which I don't necessarily blame the guy. It does sound like a pretty damn good time. So when I told Alex Jeremy got tickets for his fiance, she was like, well, what the hell, Mitch, you got to step up your game. So now I realize, Jeremy, you're putting me on the hot seat even more. All right, guys, we got 440 people watching. If you haven't already, please take a second. I know not everyone can super chat, but there are ways that you can always help this show 100% for free. You can subscribe, you can comment on the videos that aren't only live, and then you can also click that like button because, believe it or not, every like tells YouTube, hey, this guy's doing a good job, and more people we get here, the crazier these shows can ultimately become. What up, Buddy Bear? What up, Mario? What up, Robert? What up, DS? Mr. Scheffler. It's good to see all of y'all. Coming up here on the Raiders Report, we're going to get into the training camp news that I thought was noteworthy. We're going to get into joint practice and tell you who won, who lost, some of the highs, some of the lows, all that kind of good stuff. We also have some injury updates around Michael Mayer and Tyree Wilson. So once Trace gives me the thumbs up, we'll get into that training camp stuff for y'all, and then we'll get into the rest of the shows, which I think what I honestly want to do is, would you guys rather do depth chart reaction or the Week 18 simulation? I think we'll do depth chart and then Week 18. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the easiest way to do it. If you want to shout out here on the Raiders Report, how about this? Show Trizzy a little bit of love, because if it wasn't for him, I would not have been able to go live today, unfortunately, because Jeremy's out of town. I explained this a little bit yesterday when I was live on Locals, and for those of you that don't know, I go live on Locals every single Monday, every single Wednesday. I'm going to try to go at 6 p.m. Eastern time both of those days. And, people are always like, Mitch, your guys' shows are crazy. Where do all the Super Chat dollars go? We invest always back into the Raiders Report. So a few years ago, would not have been able to do today's show because Jeremy's not here. But because the nation always steps up, got another producer in today, able to hit the ones and twos, if you will, on the background. That way we can get the nation their videos after all. So if you guys haven't, start spamming Trizzy, Trizzy, and we'll give some shout-outs. I got Tyler, Queen Sarah Otto, what up, Juan Hernandez, Ken, Norman Hernandez, all starting to spam those Trizzy Traces. I got Jeremy Cole, Ken again, getting those going. Justin, you in. Raiders 27, Donkeys 21. Glad the bad news around Jacobs was a wash. Hope it stays that way. I hope it stays that way as well. You never know with certain sources and certain people. Like, the person that gave me that information is a great person, super nice guy. He is very well tied in with the Jacobs family, which is why I was like, all right, this is definitely something I got to listen to. As it stands right now, we only have 2 names on the wheel.
Just 2!
At the very, very end of today's show, we will spin this wheel, and whoever it lands on, you will get your Raiders Report jersey that I'll be repping here on the show. And then once we finish all the numbers, so 00 to 99, Chugs and I will sign them, and then we'll send them back to you guys and then do it again. What up, Brennan? Colorado born and raised, hate the Broncos, Raider Nation for life. I am curious to see how the poll goes at the top of the show. If you haven't voted yet, please get your votes in terms of what team do you hate more? Do you hate the Denver Broncos more, or do you hate the San Francisco 49ers? Right now, 65% say Broncos.
They're both scumbags.
I thought it was a good question considering the fact that, Raiders joint practice, Niners, today's Madden Simulation, Broncos. What up, Rebel Montana? Go home, Marshall. 27-24. Raiders also trade Trizzy vibes. You know what, Rebel? You're one of the real ones out here. Here's the thing, though. Cliff83 just sent in a $50 super chat. Don't leave Cliff hanging. If somebody else sends in a 50, I got to do a beer bong. Don't leave Cliff hanging. Don't leave Cliff hanging. He's a first-timer.
Sub-Rebs, my guy.
Rude Boy, my guy. What up, Rude Boy? Let's go to John Scheffler. All the other replacement producers were trying to max down boots. What about your Trizzy? I'll say this, though. Trizzy might not be able to do boots like Chugs and Seeps did, but if we're talking about longevity,
I can outdrink those kids in circles.
I'll probably take Triz if we're doing a marathon.
I can also put down beer bongs in less than 3 seconds. So
true.
That is very doable.
True, true, true. Start spamming Cliff right now for trying to get the party started. We got 500 people watching. Cliff, I'm going to give you 60 seconds. He was a first-time super chatter. I'll take another drink for that. Chugs does look different because it's not Chugs. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to leave 60 seconds on the clock. I need somebody not named Cliff to drop a $50 super chat. John Scheffler! Cliff! Let's ride! Oh, wait, lost in tins.
Asking you shall receive,
I'll
Mitch.
step up and drink, Mitch. All right, and now here's the other problem to that. Trace just said he can do a beer bong really well. If we get one more 50, it's a beer bong race.
Deal.
Well, no, that is the deal. Because Scheffler sent in a 50, Lost sent in a 50, Cliff sent in a 50. I just don't want to leave him hanging.
I also want to put on my Raiders jersey, man. I really want to get in the mood.
Yeah?
I got to get in the spirit.
Hey, we'll see what ends up going down here. No matter what, though, I'm going to be taking down one. What are you going to do your drink out of, though? That's the problem.
Out of the funnel.
Which one? One of those out there?
Yeah.
Just go grab it just in case.
Okay. I got it.
I'm going to pour this up right now. Trace is going to go grab his beer bong. Robert says, that's 350s. That's the race. Not quite, Robert. So it was 250s equal a beer bong. So the fact that Cliff and John, that's one beer bong, which means Lost is by himself, hanging out there on an island. And I don't want Lost to be lost on an island all by his lonesome. So 0323 says Trizzy needs a jersey. And then Miggy Camacho steps up. Miggy Camacho steps up. Venthrak steps up now. You guys are killing me right now. Holy shit. That a boy, Miggy. That a boy, Venthrak. All right, you know what? I don't want canned cheese. I can guarantee you that. If you guys want to guess what jersey Trace has on, let me know. So now we're going to reset the clock. It goes back to 60 seconds. If we get another 50, that's another beer bong. Lost in tins. He's got it on.
Let's go. Let's go Raiders.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had a Raiders jersey.
So there's a story behind this jersey.
I'm listening.
So last year, or my first year here at Chat Sports,
okay,
about 2 months in, Halloween was going on. And I used to sit across the desk from Mitch. So I showed up in a Raiders chain, this Raiders shirt. On the back, I put at Mitchell Renz 365.
All these things are true.
I was Mitch for Halloween. It was great.
It's kind of wild. Yep. Scheffler also said that is my number. So, Chef, you're not wrong in saying that. Miggy Camacho, I'll tell you what, with a name like Miggy Camacho,
elite.
The fact that he's repping that type of hat, there's only two things that Miggy does for a living. Either A, he is a mobster, or two, he is a mobster.
I was going to say the other option is he's in the mob.
Oh, okay. Miggy Camacho, my guy. I'll tell you this, if I ever need a bodyguard, if my career takes off, I'm hiring Miggy Camacho to be my bodyguard because there's no way anybody's effing with that guy.
Miggy and the squad. They're lighting it up.
Would you F with Miggy Camacho? The answer to that is no. It is Y for no, N for no. I mean, those are your two options that you can type right now. All right, Trace, you got one? Ready to pour one up with me?
Let's go. I'm going to hop up there with you.
We're going to pour one up here for Cliff, John, Lost, Miggy, and is anybody, I don't want you all to leave Venthrak hanging. That's all I know. Real one for life from Miggy. Dude's an absolute stud. Absolute stud. Camacho, I love my last name, Renz. Mitchell Camacho 365, that hits.
That's a good app.
That hits. That sounds like we're going viral. That might be my new favorite last name. Alex the other day was like, would you care if I hyphenated my last name? I was like, honestly, no. I don't really care. However, I might hyphenate my last name to Mitchell Renz Camacho. You're telling me right now, that sounds pretty badass. I mean, if my kid's last name were Camacho, they go from being like D3, D2 baseball players to D1. That's all I'm saying. Scheffler! All right, I owe y'all 2. Ready? Cheers to you. Cheers to the nation out there. Oh, it's so good. And Camacho, we gotta get rid of. I need you to be my bodyguard here. We got to get rid of Roger Goodell. Why are they here? Don't worry, Camacho. He kicked him out. We kicked him out. Mickey stood up there and was like, "They're like, all right, we'll leave. We'll get out of here. We don't want to get that." Venthrak says, "Thank you, Mr. John Scheffler." All right. I know how these shows usually go, especially when you got crazy mother effers in the chat like John Scheffler, Lost, Mickey Camacho, Venthrak. I'm waiting for LA Crash Dog to post up or Patrick B. I'm going to do one more beer bong here, and then what it's going to be is time to get into the latest Raiders training camp joint practice news. Oh, man, I got a burp in from deep within. Deep within. I'm listening. Yeah, just now put up a weigh-in that we can interact with and then go over there and do it. All right, y'all, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to knock back this beer bong right here, and I'm having a little fun here with Mickey Camacho. So if you guys could, if you want to shout out here on the Raiders Report, I want you to spam Camacho right now. Trace, while I'm taking this down, if you could do the honors, and if you could please give some shout-outs to everybody spamming Camacho. Also, Sarah Otto, I owe her a drink because she just sent in a good vibe.
The Queen!
The Queen.
Shout out to Raiders win. Type in Camacho, Juan Hernandez, Noah, Bling, Johnny Raiders, Zalespo, Kyle Johnson, Xavier, Gabriel, Jose, Thomas, Queen Sarah, Michael Miller, Kyle Johnson, KJ as they call him, JJ Wigley, Bean Bagger, Venom Sosa, Nah Man, Robert Jansen, Mikey, Alan Spice, hashtag Benj Allen.
I'm not going to lie.
Ben McLeod.
We got to take the drinks away from the back of the fridge. Oh, my Lord. That was a truly slushy. Oh, my Lord. That stung. I'm going to need a second or two.
No, but hot take.
I'm listening.
I think it would be so good. Like, you have your frozen margarita, frozen seltzer beverages by the pool.
That would be great.
That would be hit.
It's 110 degrees outside right now. That would be spectacular. And also, I don't know how you would do it. That's some rookie of the year hot ice type of shit.
I have that marg machine, Renz.
Ooh.
We can make that happen.
Don't tempt me with a good time. Don't tempt me. Rebel Montana. Ben's Trizzy put Camacho in.
Camacho, previews and ties, man.
I'll tell you this right now. If Camacho can do what Trace does, I will do the 437 boots as promised earlier in today's show. Oh, yeah, I'm in for another donation jersey from Scheffler. Oh, boy. Coming up right now here on the Raiders Report, we're going to get into today's training camp news. We're going to look at the joint practice between the Raiders and the Niners, injury updates on Tyree Wilson and Michael Mayer. If we're ready to get this show going, click that like button right now. Queen Sarah, come on. I need you to get this party started. You ready? You ready? Let's get this thing going. Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report, and coming up here on today's show, I got injury updates on Tyree Wilson and Michael Mayer, and then how did the Raiders do today at joint practice? We'll talk about some of the highs, some of the lows, but a lot of the players that I thought really, really stuck out and had themselves one hell of a day today. Now, we have a few different things to look at in terms of Tyree Wilson, Michael Mayer, which we'll definitely get into all of that. But since the Raiders battled the 49ers today on the field, and since the Raiders and the Niners are going to battle on Sunday, I'm going to be live for the Raiders preseason game up against the San Francisco 49ers, and I don't want you to miss it, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you got those notifications turned on. But we're doing a sub battle this week against the 49ers report, and I got to tell y'all, 145 subs yesterday. Shout out to all of y'all. Guess what? Let's put their dicks in the dirt. Let's double them. Hit that subscribe button. Send that link to some Raider fans out there that aren't already subbed. Now, in terms of the players that did not practice on Thursday, here's the thing. The exact same list from yesterday. Now, when I have Josh Jacobs on here, I threw him on here because obviously he's not with the team. He's not practicing. Tyree Wilson is another name that I could have added on here and probably should have. But then you got Chris Lacey, Mayer, Horsted. The names that I'm really curious about are Darius Harris and David Long Jr. But what the name that I want to start off with here is Mayer, because according to Josh McDaniels, when he spoke to the media today before joint practice, he was asked about Mayer and when exactly the Raiders' second-round pick out of Notre Dame was going to be back, and he expects him to be back soon. So he missed practice today. He missed practice yesterday. The Raiders had off Monday and Tuesday, and he missed Sunday. So that's 5 days that he's missed. I made the joke like maybe Crosby beat him up a little bit too much in the day that they went up against each other, but just some bumps, some bruises. They want to take it easy with their rookie, and they don't want to rush him back too soon. Speaking of not wanting to rush them back too soon, Tyree Wilson, McDaniels thinks he's close. And I don't know exactly when that is supposed to be exactly, but I did reach out to a source yesterday, and I asked him, hey, man, when do you think Tyree Wilson's going to be back? He said around 2 weeks. So when I heard them tell me that, McDaniel says he thinks he's close. The number that I'm going to throw out there for Raider fans based on what I have been told is about 2 weeks from today. So take that with how you want it, but I'm going to go with about 2 weeks. Tyree Wilson should be out there practicing with the Raiders. This is the exact quote, though, that McDaniels had to say on Wilson. He's doing a great job in his program here, and I think we're getting close. If we keep heading in the right direction, I don't think it will be too much longer. What's funny about that is sounds like a quote that I say to Alex at least once a week. So speaking of that, I always like to think I make a big impact. Who's going to have the bigger impact in 2023 for the Silver and Black? Is it going to be the Raiders defender, Tyree Wilson, type TW? If you think it's going to be the tight end on the offensive side of the football, type MM. My answer coming up right after here, this YouTube ad break. As much as I'm excited about Mayer's performance and his ability to block and catch the football, the player that's going to make a bigger impact for the Raiders this upcoming season, it's going to be Tyree Wilson. You're going to see Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, Wilson all on the field at the exact same time. They're going to use him hand in the dirt. They're going to have Chandler Jones standing up as an outside linebacker. But I also believe that he's going to be a bigger feature because he's the better overall player. At least when I look at my rankings, and it's kind of funny, I had Wilson in my top 10. I had Michael Mayer at like number 11 in my player rankings. Both really talented, but I do think there's a better opportunity on the defensive side of the football than the offensive side of the football, just because I believe most Raider fans would agree with me when I say this. The Raiders' offense, I do anticipate to be better than the Raiders' defense. Hey, we'll have to wait and see, though. Coming up next here on the show, what about today's joint practice news? And I know there's probably somebody out there. I think Mickey Camacho is probably a big fan of joint practice, and maybe it's not the joint practices that a lot of people have experienced in those Oakland tailgates, and the amount of joint practices I was offered at my Oakland tailgates, it's something else, man. Hell, Chugs is probably having a joint practice right now out in Las Vegas right now. If you guys see Chugs out in Vegas, you better take a picture with him and tell him what's up. Now, we will get into that. I think I've made enough joint practice jokes. We'll get into that news here in just a second, but we do have an awesome deal going on here on the Raiders Report, and it is sales. Who likes a good sale? Me. I'm the type of person when I'm walking through a mall. Do people walk in malls anymore? I don't know. Or if you're online shopping, and if I see sale, I'm like, I'm here. It's probably because when I was a kid growing up, anytime my mom saw a sale sign or a yard sale sign, guess where my ass was? On that front turf. So if you guys want to get your hands on some awesome Raiders gear on sale, go to chatsports.com/Raiders sale. We got t-shirts, hats, jerseys, I mean, literally hundreds and hundreds of items, men, women, children. If you need some back-to-school stuff, if you just need something for yourself, chatsports.com/Raiders sale. And can you ever really go shopping too early on Christmas gear? I don't really know. Let's talk about Josh Jacobs today, because yesterday on the Raiders Report, I said that I had a source reach out to me and basically say, hey, you're going to get some bad news on Jacobs tomorrow, and the news that they told me was bad. And I don't like being this person sitting up here not being able to tell you guys everything, because I predicate myself on being a very honest human being. But they told me that they'll tell me what it is if I swear to not put it on the show. So that's what I did. I promised them I wouldn't do it. It would be something that a lot of y'all would not like. However, McDaniel spoke today about Jacobs. He said no updates on Josh and no updates on the contract situation. So as it stands right now, maybe it was a bad information. I still love that source, and you know who you are. You're watching right now. You've helped me out a lot in the past. But I don't think that anything is going to be bad happening around Jacobs, at least not today. We'll wait and see, though. If it does, I'll be back live later, because I know Raider Nation will be having a meltdown. Let's also talk about Aiden O'Connell, because I laugh a little bit, because if you follow like the guys from The Athletic, you'd think Aiden O'Connell can't tie his shoes together at practice. But if you actually listen to people who are pretty well connected with the Raiders, O'Connell's been cooking. And McDaniels has been very impressed with their young rookie. I would say he's been like this good on the field, but his mental preparation, his ability to pick up McDaniels' playbook is up here. I was also told by a source that Aiden O'Connell's ability to already understand McDaniels' playbook is already more impressive than Derek Carr by the end of the season. You can take that however you want it, but this is the thing. O'Connell's putting in the time, and he's putting in the work, and he has the mental capacity to be able to understand McDaniels' playbook. So good news there. Another player that was really impressive today, especially during the one-on-ones, was Jerry Tillery. And I like this because Tillery was listed as number 1 defensive tackle next to Bilal Nichols on the Raiders depth chart. And he was definitely a player I was starting to wonder, like, what exactly is going to happen with Tillery? Because I heard a lot of good things about Nesta Jade Silvera. There were some other players that I was wondering how much playing time they were going to get. Tillery started out really solid for the Raiders last season when he joined the team, then fell off a little bit. He had himself a day, so that was really, really good news to hear. Another player who also looked good today was Malcolm Kuntz, which, man, I am pulling for Kuntz. I'm pulling for Amik Robertson, because to me, those are 2 good players, and they are players that deserve to make 53-man rosters, but have just kind of gotten the short end of the stick in terms of you had your rookie year during COVID, you had a new defensive coordinator, then you got another defensive coordinator, then you got another defensive coordinator. Like, they've had a lot of shit to deal with. He looks bigger, he looks faster, and he had himself a hell of a practice today. So since it sounds like that the Raiders defense has been playing much better, and by all accounts, I would say right now that the Raiders defense has been winning against the Raiders offense at training camp, and yet again today, they had themselves a very good practice and showed out against the 49ers first team. So my question to every single person out there is this. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you ain't confident at all. Like, I'm talking, it's ice cold bath water, you step out of the tub and it's this big. Or 10, like that type of confidence, all right? So what type of confidence are we rocking with here in the Raiders defense? 1, not at all. 10, you know what I'm talking about. Sledgehammer, right? If anybody hasn't seen that Comedy Central Netflix thing with Segura, you got to watch it. It's freaking hilarious. I'm probably right now at a solid 6.5, 7. But in terms of confidence for defense, I'm probably also at a solid 6.5, 7. Let's talk about somebody who's been really balling out at practice. It's Nesta Jade Silvera, the rookie, 7th rounder, and he had a good practice today. He continues to look really, really good at training camp. And I reached out to a source early this morning, or I guess I should say after practice, and they were like, dude, he might be the strongest defensive tackle on the roster. Which, yeah, I listen to that because you see somebody at 6'2", 305 pounds, and a lot of times people don't understand the leg strength, right? Like, this guy is an anchor. When he puts his feet into the ground, you're not moving him. Like, that's really going to go a long way in those 3rd and 1s, those 4th and 1s, 3rd and chugs type of situations. So if Nesta Jade Silvera, who's played well against the Raiders and had a really another good day today against San Francisco 49ers, I'm excited to see what this guy looks like in the preseason. Another good day for somebody on the defensive side of the football, which brings a big smile to my face. Chandler Jones. Because the best part about joint practices are you have both sides. You have the Niners team and you have the Raiders team. And you can check out certain reports. You can check out certain things. Luckily here at Chat Sports, 2 of our biggest channels are Raiders, Niners, so we have a lot of sources tied in. And Chandler Jones had himself a hell of a practice, which I think we all know. If the Raiders want to go from here, or I guess I should say if the Raiders want to go from here to here to here, you need Chandler Jones to go out there and play well. Another guy that just continues to just be him, it's Devontae Adams. I don't need to spend a lot of time on him, but he had a great touchdown catch today. He continues to show why he's the best receiver in the NFL. A player that I was really happy to see have a good day because Duke Shelley was listed at one of the very bottom lists for the Raiders cornerback depth chart. And I always say the first depth chart that comes out, sometimes they might do it because they know a certain guy's not going to play. But right now, Duke Shelley's like the fourth cornerback on this team. And if they do go off that depth chart, he is a cut candidate right now as it stands. But he had an interception today against Brock Purdy, had a really nice play, read the defense perfectly. He was out there working with the ones and twos, but a good day for Duke Shelley. And then I think one of the last notes that I have today is Max Crosby. He was the best player on the field today. And I mean that from the 49ers standpoint and the Raiders standpoint. He got matched up against Trent Williams, and depending on who you follow, depending on who you talk to, a lot of people say Trent Williams won the battle. This is the way that I would look at it. I look at sometimes being an edge rusher a lot like playing baseball. If you got an edge rusher that wins 3 out of 10 times, that means that they're doing something really freaking good. So Trent Williams beat him a few times, but I also heard Crosby won a few as well. So take it with what you want. Crosby did lose more than what he won, but in baseball terms, I think that he did a pretty damn good job, and that's kind of how I look at defensive ends in the National Football League. Crosby, the best player on the Niners, and the best player on the Raiders, at least that was for today. Now, before I wrap up today's show, it's this. And when I look at training camp, or I guess I should say joint practice, I look at what do teams ones and teams like Raiders first team offense, how did that look against 49ers first team defense? Well, here's the thing. Jimmy Garoppolo went 4 of 6, and he connected with Amir Abdullah. He connected with Jacoby Myers. He hit Hunter Renfrow, and then he hit Austin Hooper on a really nice touchdown catch, right? He was like 4 of 6, I believe, is what the report ended up being, but he worked down the field methodically. He converted in the red zone, and the Raiders scored a touchdown against that 49ers defense. Well, let's talk about the other side of the football here because the Raiders' first-team defense against the Niners' first-team offense ended with Amik Robertson, a nice little PBU, and it was a turnover of downs. Like, these are the type of situations that you want to see a player like Amik shine in, and the fact that Amik was working with the ones that made this big of a PBU, credit to that young man right there. He's been working his freaking ass off. If you made it this far in the video, spam RO4L, and reminder, Jeremy Chuggs and I are going to be live on Sunday. Raiders, Niners, preseason football. I believe the game is at 4 p.m. Eastern time, which means we're going to get started live here on the Raiders Report, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Put your drinking pants on, get some food, get some rest. Yeah, that's definitely a good word. And get ready because it's going to be an absolute marathon here on the Raiders Report. All right, y'all, shout them out. What player are you most excited to watch against the 49ers this week? We're going to keep this up on screen. We're going to give some shout-outs. Trace is going to go do some stuff in the background for us here on the Raiders Court. He's going to push out that video for me because our staff is a little bit light today. We got some people doing a few different little odds and ends. But let's be real right now. Out of all the Raiders players that you anticipate to see against the Niners, right? Like, I obviously would love to see Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo ain't going to be playing this upcoming week against the Niners, and if he is, I'd love to see it. Don't think it's going to happen. So try to be a little bit realistic with me. What player are you most excited to watch against the 49ers this week? Which, I guess we could talk about preseason and what do you guys want to do, the preseason game or you want to do training camp? Either way, we'll give shout-outs. Aiden O'Connell from Rebel. JJ Wigley says Mad Max. Jacorian Bennett from Ben. Ben, I hear you there. I did put out a video earlier in this week about my top 10 Raiders that I'm most excited to watch against the Niners in the preseason game. I ranked them from 10 all the way down to 1. O'Connell and Jacorian, both in that video. Venthrax says Jacorian. Isaac Hernandez says Aiden. Eric's going to go with Amari Burney. How good they stay hydrated. Venom, I hear you. Crosby sacking any Niner QB. Here's the best part about playing the Niners in the preseason. And anytime you go up against, preseason quarterbacks, defenders usually look a lot better because quarterback play, once you get down in the second and third string, it's so much different than from elite quarterback play. The Niners have Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold, and Trey Lance. Like, that's probably the best QB trio in the National Football League as it stands right now, so we'll be able to see him. Trevon Merrick and Marcus Epps continue to play very, very well together. Mark Tierney says, I'd love to see Josh Jacobs. Honestly, dude, you and me too. I hope that Jacobs and the Raiders figure out a way to get him out there on the field. But I'll tell you this right now. If Zamir White has a hell of a game, I think that might put Jacobs on the hot seat a little bit more. And even though I do believe in paying Jacobs the money that he deserves, the, I guess, example that I will continue to go with is the housing market. It's the only one that makes sense to me right now. Josh deserves more money. That's true. However, the running back market's down here, and you're not going to get extra money because of the running back market. I deserve to have a house at 4%, but the problem is the housing market is at 7%. It's not that I haven't been doing a good job my last 2 or 3 years. I want to buy a house. Well, guess what? It's unfortunate because that's just where the housing market is at. Housing market, running back market, to me, right now are the exact same damn thing. It's just unfortunate timing. Diehard Raider fan 365, Mad Max. So here's the thing, y'all. We got 680 people watching the Raiders Report now. Yeah, we only have 260 likes. If you guys could, free way to always support the show is click that like button. And while we are waiting for Trace to get back, because, again, he's doing some work. We don't have as many people here at the office today. Still working on some off days. We had a team go up to Cincinnati to check out our new Cincinnati office. So here's the game that I want to play right now, okay? I want to play a game, and it's a very, very simple game. All I want y'all to do is use hashtag Raiders, or I want you to super chat, get those questions on the show. If you super chat, I won't be able to put it up on screen yet, but I will be able to answer it if I look down in the comments. If you use hashtag Raiders and I like the question enough, then I'll be able to just shout it out, and I'll see it down in the comments. If you guys want us to drink today, super chat the Good Vibe sticker. I'll take a drink for that. $20 super chat. You are entered to win your very own Raiders Report jersey, which we will give away at the very, very end of today's show. If somebody sends in a 50, you better find a buddy to send in another 50, because that's going to be a beer bong. $100 super chat, you get added to our Boot Hall of Fame, and then whoever is the MVP of today's show, which right now today's MVP is John Scheffler, which means if Scheffler ends the day as the Raiders Report MVP, that means I'm going to be wearing the John Scheffler jersey Sunday when the Raiders take down the San Francisco 49ers. Those are all of our deals today. So let me know what you guys have to say. I see Montana says mailbag. We can treat this as a mailbag. The problem is the graphics are over there, so I don't have the ability to click it. And I don't have a producer, so this is going to stay on screen. And I just want you guys to understand the logistics of how everything works when I don't have a producer here, because I like to be able to change things. But as you've noticed, nothing has changed. Why? Because Jeremy's in Las Vegas, Trace has got to work on something, and that's just kind of the part of it, the way that it goes right now. So what do we think here, man? Queen Sarah Otto, you're a real one from all the way from Venthrak. Max Coverage TV, you should have the MVP on the screen for people to know who and how much money to top during the show. I like that idea, and we will do that during game days. Like, again, during game days, we have our entire team here, so we have a lot more abilities and capabilities for our graphics packages and our graphics systems, because everything we do, we make handmade. Like, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but we make everything handmade. So we'll have all that stuff there, but right now, today's MVP is John Scheffler, and he has sent in, if you got to take over Chef, you got to send in more than $110 right now. Chef leads it right now with $110. Raiders, this one's coming in from Samuel. Which Raider would you not want to date your daughter? Holy shit. Which Raider would I not want to date my daughter? Well, he's not a Raider anymore, but Damon Arnett's a piece of shit. Trent Brown's got to be up there as well. FAB. I would say a current Raiders player that I wouldn't want to date my daughter. Oh, man. If there was a Raiders player that I would want to date my daughter, honestly, it'd probably be Jimmy Garoppolo. For money reasons. And, I mean, come on. We'd have cute-looking kids. Jermaine Illuminor is a great guy. What's up? All right, cool. A Raiders player that I wouldn't want to date my daughter. It's a tough question. I'm trying to think of Raiders players that have, like, said terrible things to me. I can't honestly think of a single player that I know personally doesn't like me. You know what? I'll go with this route because there's only one Raiders player that I know that has me blocked. It's Curtis Bolton, the linebacker. So you know what? Curtis Bolton, you're the one. I don't want you to date my daughter, but only because you blocked me on social media. Yep. No, it's not. What up, Queen? Vibe surrounded with little purple stars. So if you see the super chat that Queen Sarah Otto sent in, hey, now we got Trizzy back, so if you guys send in a super chat, we'll be able to push a lot more stuff up on screen. Rebel, cheers to you. Scheffler. And now I believe that we're all caught up. Let's go to Michael.
And Michael,
first-time super chatter.
woo! What's up, Michael?
If by some horrible reason we can't get Josh Jacobs to sign, we should trade him and get a good linebacker. So here's the thing, right? Like, no matter what, if you're going to trade Jacobs, he's got to sign something, right? It's like, if the terminology that you're using is if we can't get him to sign, the only way you can trade him is if he does sign the franchise tag. So it's more of like a tag and trade situation. I am hoping that the Raiders are able to figure out something because rescinding the tag makes literally 0 sense. But if you're able to trade Jacobs and you're still able to get something halfway decent, I understand the infatuation with linebackers, and I get that Patrick Queen, because I know Trace just whispered it over here. But Josh Jacobs is here where Patrick Queen's here, right? Like, linebackers in today's NFL don't have nearly as much impact where I would rather make a deal with Jacobs, and I would still rather try to get like if you told me defensive tackle for Jacobs, an average or above average DT for arguably the best running back in the league, I'll take that above average DT right now, straight up. Let's make it happen. Let's go to Brendan. Jimmy G ain't dating my daughter. He's too handsome.
Facts. They say the same thing about us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't speak for that, but I would love for Jimmy Garoppolo to date my daughter because that means I don't got to worry about nothing.
Facts.
Nothing. He's got money in the bank. Means my grandkids are looking good. I'm okay with it. Let's go to Mount Raidermore. What up, Wild One? There's no good vibes coming for you, Mitch. Only pain. This Car Raider fan says, I'm still coming.
Hey, Wild One.
You can be a Car Raider fan or a Derek Carr / Raiders fan. I'm a fan of Derek Carr, which a lot of people don't believe me when I say that. The problem is I think a lot of times I just seem very angry around Derek because Raider fans make me angry around Derek. I will always sit up here on this show and I'll always say Derek's done a lot of great things for my career. He's done a lot of great things for this show. He's done a lot of great things in general for Raider Nation, and I will always have the utmost respect. However, I get angry around the whole Derek Carr situation when I say that he's not a top 15 quarterback. He didn't play like a top 20 quarterback last season. The best thing was for the Raiders to move on from him, and then when you get people trying to jump off the top rope and take your neck out, that's where I get a little bit frustrated. So I hear you, but I also know Wild One, there's nothing more that he enjoys than putting Chugs and I through pain. So bring it, Wild One. There's a little birdie told me, Wild One, that he's saving up for Chugs and I, probably me, to do an entire thing of cheese.
Like a boot of cheese? A cheese boot?
Kinda. Emptying out that cheese can.
Oh, Lord.
I'm telling you right
I'm
now,
gonna hide my belly
I'll
button.
probably throw up.
I'm going to hide my belly button.
Yeah, your belly, there's not a belly button big enough. Your belly button would have to look like this.
There's not a belly button big enough.
If your belly button is big enough to hold all that cheese whiz, yikes. I'd hate to see your other holes. I really would. That would be insane. Absolutely insane. All right, y'all, today's happy hour deals. You send in a good vibe sticker or first-time super chat, we'll take a drink for that. Every $20 super chat that we get, you are entered to win a jersey raffle. So right now, I'm repping my LA Crash Dog. I also saw Wild One was in the chat. So if you guys need an example, Wild One, Today we're doing your jersey giveaway. One of the jerseys. Today's your second final jersey giveaway. So I have a Wild 114 jersey. So if you want to have your jersey here on the Raiders Report, $20 super chat for a chance to win. We'll spin the wheel at the very, very end of today's show. And then two $50 back-to-back. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Wild 114 sends in a 50. And then Jules Kid sends in a 50. That's a beer bong. Whoever the MVP is, I will wear your jersey on Sunday against the Niners. And right now the MVP, they call him John Scheffler.
So I also see a message from Rebel Montana. I want a deal from Trizzy. You see the two $50 beer bongs? I'll do it for one $50 beer bong in the next minute. Has to be in the next minute.
So you're telling me.
It's a half-off beer bong.
So every 50,
in the next minute.
You'll do a beer bong. Every 50.
In the next minute, yes. I can get the time. I can get the timer up. We can make this thing real good.
We're gonna make this legit. Deal doesn't start until that timer's up. Deal doesn't start until the timer's up. I want to make that very, very clear. Okay,
Go.
Here we go. Every 50 we get until that clock hits 0, Trace has got to do a beer bong. I'm just telling you right now, you might as well go out and get one, because I think we'll get at least one. Jules, is it possible for Jimmy Garoppolo and Adams to have the same success Gannon and Brown had during the 2003 season? You know, it's kind of funny you bring this up, because we talked about it yesterday on Locals, where anytime that the Raiders have, won a Super Bowl, it's kind of been with a quarterback that, there was a free agent, washed up, blah, blah, blah. I do think that they can have similar success, though. I do think Gannon was more of a gunslinger than what Garoppolo was. I also think that Devontae Adams is a more talented receiver than Tim Brown. But, if you end up having that type of connection, there's no reason why this team can't be a playoff caliber team. Let's go to Move Today. Rebel Montana! At the buzzard, Jose Delgado.
Bang!
Not one.
Way to go, Rebs.
Not two.
But 3 beer bongs.
Do you just want to fill up a boot? Or do you want to just do 3 individual?
I said 3 beer bongs. So
All
I
right.
I have to do 3 individual beer bongs.
Sounds good, man.
The boot sounds intriguing, but it feels like I got to do 3 individual.
Go home, Rebel. Go home, bro.
I see Mateo saying, how do I send in a super chat, my guy? So at the very, very bottom of the screen, Mateo, there's something that shows like a dollar symbol in a box. You click that, set up your account information, and then you can send them in.
We skipped over this one.
I know we did. Let's go to Killer Cruisin', a.k.a. Move Today. Hold on, I got to add a Rebel to the Boot Hall of Fame. If you don't know what the Boot Hall of Fame is, I got a giant beer boot here. And every 100 that we get, we add a decal to that boot. And then once the boot is filled, we auction it off. So as you can see right now, we're getting close, man. We're getting pretty dang close. Rebel Montana on the boot. Shout out to an absolute legend. Robert says, so are we doing every 500 a boot today? No. That's not the deal, Robert. We put out brand new deals every day. What up, nation? Sorry. Go back.
I'll go back.
Hang on. What up, nation? Sorry I've been absent a bit. I've been with my daughters back to school and trying to get a business together and get my YouTube channel.
Heck
I love
yeah.
the nation and Raiders. Hey, man, you never got to apologize for spending time with the fam. YouTube channels, I will say, it's not easy to get started. However, if you're consistent and you just put out a video every day, do that. I think you'll really like the success that you have. Best of luck to you, Killa. What up, Wild One? What no push-ups, Trizzy? Didn't you have fun?
So I did on a Saints stream that Wild One hopped in every $20, 20 push-ups. So he would wait till I was at 15, send another 20. And then wait till I was at 15 again, send another 20. So I'm going to do some push-ups today for Wild One.
Okay.
I'm going to do one of my beer bongs, hit 20 push-ups, do the other 2.
Holy shit.
I'm not scared. You can't be scared. you want me to do it now or after the next segment? That's a question.
Up
to you.
Well, do you owe push-ups? I mean, I don't know.
I'm trying to get swole, man. It's training camp season.
Trying to get swole?
It's preseason. I got to get jacked for week 1.
All right, here's the thing then.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right. How much to make Trizzy do some push-ups? We can do a push-up clock. That'd be interesting. You could do a push-up clock, and then I'll do a push-up clock.
Okay.
I'm totally down for that. So here's going to be the push-up clock idea from Wild One. Wild One, bear with me here. We're gonna go about it like this. Every single $5 super chat that we get, every $5 super chat is 1 push-up. Deal? What do you think?
I like it.
Every 5 is 1 push-up. And right now you got 4 push-ups to do.
How long are we going on the clock? We're going to do 1 minute, 2 minutes?
Primo says 20 push-ups. Or how about, I'm trying to figure out the best deal here. Because I feel like every dollar for a push-up is just insane to me. So how about, I don't know how many push-ups you could do. I don't even know what the deal is.
We'll do every 5 is 1 push-up for the next minute.
For the next minute.
For the next minute, starting now.
Okay, I'm also a man of the people, so I'm going to count LA and Wild Ones. So that's 8 push-ups.
Okay.
You owe 8 push-ups as it stands right now. Let's go to LA Crash Dog. What up, fam? Got up early today. Glad I did. That jersey looks good on you, brother. Appreciate it. 27-14 Raiders. Raider Nation for life. And also, LA Crash Dog, you in.
You in.
You in for the jersey giveaway at the very, very end of the show. So every 5 equals 1 push-up. So right now, LA Crash Dog and Wild One, that's 8 push-ups for Triz. 8 push-ups for Trizzy Trace. Let's go to Wild One. He does now. There we go. Again, I don't know what type of push-up deals that we can do. I don't know how it all goes down here on the show, but if you got to do a push-up clock, I'll also do a push-up clock. George said they should be based on the total of supers. The problem is, what happens if somebody can't do, like, if you guys send in 30 push-ups for me, I don't know if I could do it. Mario, I'll send you one because I can't do them. There's a lot of people that can't do push-ups.
So, 10 push-ups? Because you had 8.
You can do 10. That's fair.
I'm an overachiever. 15 for the nation.
15 for the nation. There you go. 15 push-ups for the nation. We'll bump up Wild Ones a little bit. We'll bump up LA Crash Dog, and we'll bump up Mario's here a little bit. So Trace owes us 15 push-ups.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you do this? You're good. So we're going to just put it down here. Yeah, I got it. Now, wait, let me get out of the way here. We got all sorts of extracurriculars. Yep. 15, count them out.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15.
Producer Cam. Oh, shit. Speaking of... how about this? How about you just go get a boot, and you also get me a boot, because LA Crash Dog! Bang! All right, we're going to do a boot race. So Trace, he owes me 3 beer bongs, 1 boot, and then I'm going to take down a boot from LA. I already have my beer poured. What's up? Yeah. So I already got my beer poured. I knew LA would pull up today. So I'm glad that I pre-planned this, LA, because I already got 3 beers poured, and they are as flat as can be. When I walk in on a Thursday happy hour show, I walk in, it's kind of weird. You walk in at like 9 a.m., you crack open 3 beers, you pour them in, but then you let them sit. You let them sit for a little bit. So I'm doing beer today for my boots. I'm doing beer today. We got to get rid of some, we'll call them old beers that have been sitting around the office for a long time. And with the season right around the corner, I don't need to have nothing just hanging out in the corner. So we got to add LA Crash Dog here to the Boot Hall of Fame. What up, Crash Dog? What up, Crash Dog? Both are coming up. Les, if you think one boot's going to make me throw up, you don't watch this show nearly enough. What do you got, a Happy Dad boot? All right, Trace is going to do Happy Dad boot. I'm doing, we'll call it a light beer. David Zahn would not be happy right now. But, hey, we got to get rid of some inventory. We got to get rid of some inventory. I know. Jones, I know. But I don't like throwing away money either. We got to get rid of some inventory. I'll tell you what. This looks bad. This looks stale. What do you guys think? This looks no bueno. Well, it's flat beer. Yeah, we'll see how this goes, man. This looks like Oktoberfest. What is this?
That looks like a dark beer.
I don't even know what it is. It's been in the fridge. I'm not shitting you since probably... It's probably been in there, since last September, if I had to guess. It actually has color on the green screen. I know, it's a darker beer. I don't know what it was. We did a show, again, it's actually probably from October. I think it was an October beer. And it's literally been in the back of the fridge for the longest time. I'm like, we got to clear out some room. So, here we go. Like I said, I walked in today at 9 a.m., cracked these 3 open. And so, we'll see how this ends up going down. But hey, y'all, cheers to the nation out there. We really appreciate everyone who's always popping on. I see some of y'all are like, wait, where's Chugs? Chugs is in Vegas. So if you see Chugs in Vegas, take a picture with him. I got Trace out in here today. You ready? Cheers, man. Good luck to you. Who you got? T for Trace and for Mitch. That sucked. I don't know if I want that again. It was a bad idea. Oh.
Whole milk on a summer day was a bad idea.
It's one of those things, and hear me out, right? Because I'm kind of the same way at home. Holy crap, I have a huge burp coming. I can literally feel it in my belly button that looks like a landfill.
Pre-grade the burp.
Nope. I'm not going to burp loud on here. But type me down in the comments right now if you're the type of person where I will not throw things away. Like food and drinks, like if I know it's not expired, I won't throw it away. Where I don't like throwing away leftovers. I'm like, if I spent money on it, I am going to eat it and I'm going to drink it. And I saw that beer back there, and I'm like, I know it's been in there for a year. And the bosses, they were like, yo, ditch it. Just get rid of it. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. See, it's not in my heart of hearts, man.
At a certain point, also, I feel like when the beer's been in the fridge long enough, it's just like, well, we'd like to play a game. It's like, how long can we keep the beer in there?
Well, I will say, we did just get rid of the Baileys, which had no lid on it for 6 months. Like, our fridge,
It's
guys.
probably chunky.
Our fridge looks like a dorm fridge. Like, there's nothing but beers. There's some ketchup packets.
There's ranch.
There is ranch. some carrots, some apple cider from October.
Yep. You got some barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's
everything you need, really.
The essentials. I just won't throw anything away. So I was like, you know what? We're getting rid of it today, no matter how much it hurts me. LA Crash Dog. That boot was for you. Shout out to the Crash Dog. What up, Wild One? He can do, then I make him do 80.
Yeah. He made me do 80 push-ups.
80 push-ups.
Like, back to back to back to back. It was brutal.
Dude, I don't think I could do 80 push-ups.
It was brutal, man. And shout out producer Seeps, because I would stand up and he'd be like, you might want to just go ahead and stay back down.
Really? All right, well then, let's get ready to get into this depth chart show. And I got a deal for the nation then, because if I'm going to make Trace do push-ups, I should probably do push-ups today as well. And I'm not proud to say this, but I woke up early this morning to go to the gym.
Ooh, I did too.
You ever have one of those mornings, though, where I woke up and I got sidetracked? So I've been looking for somebody to do a Raiders tattoo on me. Yeah. So I'm working on an idea. Got hit up this morning by an artist, and him and I talked. So then what happened? The wheels started turning. So I'm figuring out how I can get a leg sleeve, Raiders-style leg sleeve going on here. And I realized, well, now I don't have enough time to work out. So F me. So if you're going to do push-ups today, I'll do some push-ups today as well. So here's going to be my deal, okay? My deal is going to be this. And I'm a little bit nervous about it, but we're going to make it work anyway. Whatever number we get in Super Chats, okay? So if we get $100 in Super Chats during the cut, so I'm going to go through the Raiders depth chart. That's how that's going to go. If we get, let's say, $100 in Super Chats, okay, that equals 50 push-ups. If we get 200, that equals 100 push-ups. So whatever the number is, I got to cut it in half. Sound good? That's going to be the deal during the Raiders training camp. That's going to be about 15 minutes long. DS says deal. DS says deal. You ready? You ready? All right, nation. Starting up right now, we're trying to be healthier here. We're starting to be healthier. If $1 half a push-up, you're right. You just go down. That's funny.
The second dollar, you come back up.
That's funny. All right, Ty Johnson says deal. Sarah Otto says deal. Here's the other thing, though, man. We don't got enough people watching right now. Or we got 460 people watching, yet only have 350 likes. Yeah, that's brutal. Hang on a second. I just saw something pop up on my Twitter, and I gotta just check something out here. I gotta just see something here.
The wheels are turning for Mitchell Renz.
What is this?
The wheels are turning for old Mitchell. Uh-oh.
No, it's already not a good start, huh?
Yeah, you already got to do 25, my friend. Because Raiders salute! $50 super chat. Raiders!
Yeah, the amount of people that have sent me, the amount of people that continue to send me the Li-Fi Lily guy.
Oh, my God. He's popped up on my YouTube feed as well because he posts about the Saints, too. I, get so many from him.
Well, he just did, a video about how he's excited to watch Derek Carr and the Saints.
Uh-huh.
And I've had, 10 people today send me that video.
He's...
Well, I get people are Derek Carr fans, but he's a bigger Derek Carr fan than he is a Raider fan.
Yeah.
Which, that's fine. I have no problem with it, but, dude, he put out a video where I'm pretty sure he put a hole in his shorts. Because Derek Carr is playing for the Saints this week. It's insane.
His videos are crazy. They're so I'm a Saints fan, but they're a little unrealistic. They're a little unrealistic.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. All right, Raiders salutes. That's 25 push-ups. Mitch, when the Raiders beat the phony Niners this Sunday, what do those losers from Chat Sports have to do for losing? You know, Mateo, also, first-time Super Chat, he's the one that earlier in today asked, how do you send in a Super Chat? I'll talk to Chase. He doesn't work today. But
new guy Chipper. he puts down boots like nobody's business.
We might have to do so. One of the things that I like to do is you can run laps here in the Chat Sports Studios. Be kind of funny to do like
Make him do laps in a Raiders jersey.
laps in a Raiders jersey while chugging a boot. That would be. I'll say this though, I won't wear a Niners jersey, so it's kind of hard for me to like say like, oh, that's a fair thing to do. I won't wear a Niners jersey. That I can guarantee you. All right, y'all, let's get this thing up and running, so that way we can get this thing going. Sound good? Sounds good. So I already owe 35 push-ups. And Mateo, you're in, by the way. You can put Salute in as well. If it's 20 and above, I think they're good. So Mateo's in, Raider Salute's in, Wild One's in, Crash Dog's in, Jose Delgado's in, Scheffler's in, Venthrax in, Miggy Camacho, don't F with that guy, he's in. Lost in Tins, you in. Cliff 83. Anything 20 and above, you in. Justin Blackburn, you in. Venthrak, you in. Okay, I think we got everybody that's in right now. It's a lot of people in, man. A lot of people are in. Robert Jansen, WTF, is this becoming a vegan channel? What does that mean? A vegan channel?
We ain't taking boots and no celery.
I will say, Happy Dad's gluten-free. Is that the same thing? I don't know. Vegan. Honestly, I think I would rather do a beer boot than a celery boot.
Facts.
Like, Alex has a juicer. She uses it. Some of the juice is okay.
I tried eating some celery yesterday. Couldn't do it.
Sometimes the juice isn't worth the squeeze.
It's too stringy. It's disgusting.
What do we got going on here, Samuel? Grapes? That's the Death Records, man. They're pretty good. Gotcha. All right, y'all. Let's go through today's Raiders depth chart that was just released. Well. Oh! Raiders! Salute! Bang! Any news on Jacobs? Unfortunately, man, no.
We wish we could give you some news.
We don't have any news on him. McDaniel spoke about him today. Was also unable to provide any type of update. But holy shit. Raiders salute. I think he's like, Mitch, you're getting a little thick. I need you to do some push-ups. So I don't even know. That's what? 50, 25, 75, 85 push-ups. That's going to take me the entire Madden game. And we haven't even started yet.
I can tap you out for some of those if you need me to.
I might have to get tapped out.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Hit them push-ups, buddy. Oh, we're going to have to hit some push-ups. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Do you want me to do some now, or do I do some after the depth chart's cut? Push-ups or reboot? So you're saying I can either do push-ups or a boot. It's good for you. It is good for me. I like this whole push-up thing because my dad the other day was like, Mitch, you got to figure out a way to stay healthier, man. So, half and half from Jaime.
I can split them with you.
Gregory says, let's go weak sauce. All push-ups in one go. Could you do 85 push-ups in a row? I mean, if you can, that's incredible to you. I don't think I could. Isaac says, tag me in. I know he'll sub some out for you. Let's make a deal from Rebel. I love Rebel. 2 minutes, 122 push-ups. That's nuts. Nuts. Yeah, that boot, whatever the hell that was, starting to hit here a little bit. 50 at a time from Indianapolis. I don't really work out that much anymore. I used to work out a lot, and then I got a girlfriend, and then I got a dog, and now I have a fiance. So, all right. So how about this? I'll do half, and then we'll get into the cut. But I'm gonna be sweating and breathing heavily, so we'll do half. So that is, again, how many do I owe? 50 plus 25 is 75, 85 push-ups. Half of that, 42 and a half. 42 and a half. Oh,
You got it, Renz.
I don't know.
You got it, Renz.
Do I?
You totally got it.
Man.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Staying healthier.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42,
42 and a half.
42 and a half. Boom. Boom.
Oh, God. Oh, 42 and a half. I got to stay hydrated, so hang on a second.
Hey, happy dads have electrolytes, so they're healthy.
Oh, man. Some people, you're going to know I'm out of breath here for the depth chart. That was, I'm kind of glad I didn't work out now this morning. See, it was all meant to be. Wild One was going to try to put me through hell. Oh, man. See, those first 40, they might have looked easy. The next 40 won't. I think I just blew my whole load in that. That was nuts.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
That was a little nuts. All right, y'all.
Mitch blew his load.
Coming up, we're going to get into the Raiders depth chart. We're going to break that down. I'm out of breath, so I really do. I really, really do. I think we need some refills here. Matthew said, Mitch, you could have done all of them. I'm telling you right now, I couldn't have. I think I might have been able to do 44. I think I was at the perfect amount where I could have stopped. Because it was getting tough. My nipples started to feel like that they were here. You know, like your chest gets super tight from doing the push-up? My nipple was here. It was in the A of the LA Crash Dog. Oh. Get ready for tomorrow. All right, y'all. Let's get into the depth chart, and then I owe water? No, I'm staying hydrated. I got Truly, Happy Dads, whatever the hell that beer is in the back of the fridge. We're good. We're good. 42 and a half more push-ups coming up here on the Raiders Report. But first, let's get into today's Raiders depth chart. We'll talk about it here, give you my reaction towards it, and then that's all coming up. Dude, these bots, they're back. Get rid of them. You got to get rid of them, man. And now they're gone. Oh! Runway! Jet! Bang! You know what, Runway Jet? You got yourself a deal.
200 jumping jacks for $200. Get to stepping, Renz.
Oh, man. All right, hang on. Hang on.
Oh, my goodness. Runway, you also enter yourself into the jersey giveaway.
I'm going to get home today, and I'm going to be like, Alex is going to be like, you look like you worked out. I did.
Yeah, babe, I did.
I did work out. All right, I'm going to add 2 to the Boot Hall of Fame. I don't know if I'm ever going to get into this depth chart, but you know what? We will do 199 jumping jacks. I feel like that's almost worse. So Runway Jet, there was one show I did where I had to gritty for like 20 minutes straight. Oh, it was with Seeps. I forget what show we did, but somebody sent in super chats, and we literally had to gritty for like 15 minutes straight.
I did that.
I was
crazy.
exhausted.
I did the jumping jacks in place for 20 minutes, and that was just not fun.
Oh my Lord.
Not fun. Just trying to get them subs.
Ben Thrack, Raiders Report training camp in full effect.
Very much so.
You guys are going to have to count because I know I'm going to lose track.
We'll count together, Raider Nation.
199 jumping jacks. You got to be shitting me. I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this. I'm going to have to change my shirt. LA, I'm going to have to take this shirt off. We're going to have to put on a new jersey. How about this? If you want me to put your jersey on, spam me right now. You ready?
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3,
Oh my
4,
God. This is going to take
5,
forever.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
How you guys doing?
11, 12,
Get those questions
13,
in.
14, 15,
Panda Sups just
16,
texted me.
17,
I'm going to need some more
18,
subs.
19, 20,
This is awful.
21, 22, 23,
I'm not going to make it.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
Oh, God.
29, 30, 31,
I feel that boot.
32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41,
Dude.
42, 43, 44, 45, 46,
That boot.
47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53,
Why are you watching
54,
this?
55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, very nice, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79,
Yeah.
80, 81, 82,
Runway.
83,
This is a
84,
terrible idea.
85, 86, 87, 88, 89,
What's up, Petey?
90, 91, 92,
I'm cramping.
93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Halfway there.
Oh, hang on. I got to hydrate. This is miserable.
You got this, Renz. You got it.
I don't know if I do.
You've only been doing jumping jacks for 2 minutes. You got it.
Oh. I'm going to have to switch jersey.
The sweat's real. Did you have a fan?
Yeah, I do. Hang on. Oh, that's so
There
good.
we go. It's so good. 102, 103.
Oh, wait. I got an idea here.
Yeah,
I got an
103.
idea.
103.
There we go.
104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119.
Graph, you can go after yourself.
121, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Everybody spam
28,
F graph.
29,
F that guy.
30, 31,
Don't laugh at me.
32, 133.
Shout outs for F
34,
graphs.
35, 36, 137, 138, 139,
Ken,
140,
Matthew,
141, 142,
Indianapolis.
143, 144, 145, 146, 147,
Feel bad for
148,
Trace.
149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154,
All right, power.
155, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61,
60.
62, 163,
Oh, my
164,
God.
165, 166,
This is miserable.
167, 168, one very nice, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178,
I'm not gonna make it.
179, 180, 181, 82, dig deep, 83,
It's deep.
84, 85,
It's too deep.
86, 87.
That boot's
88,
coming out.
89. 90. 91. 192. 193. 194. 195. 196. 197. 198. 199. 200.
Oh, God. Oh.
4 minutes and 12 seconds of push-ups, or jumping jacks. Good stuff,
I
Ren.
still got a lot of push-ups to go.
I think it's like 40.
Yep. 42. I know the deal. I don't know.
Do you need me to do those 42 for you?
F graph from graph. Oh. Wow.
Everyone type MR for Mitchell Renz because we're sending a flex emoji because Renz just absolutely put some work in. Get the MRs, get the flex emojis, show him some love.
Holy shit.
Show him some love.
That was-
Matthew, Husker Raider, Gage, all type in MR. Queen Sarah.
Runway. Thanks? I don't know. Oh.
Clap it
Robert,
up.
I don't know.
Clap it up for Mitch.
I don't know. Oh,
Get those flexes in the chat.
my calf muscles right now are
On
cramping so bad.
They're on fire.
Oh, my Lord.
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby.
I feel like I'm on fire. I feel like I'm on fire. All right, you're going to have to give me a minute. How about up and downs? I wouldn't do burpees, man.
Burpees.
You couldn't. I don't think I would do burpees.
Burpees are awful. Might be the worst workout ever.
Burpees?
Burpees suck.
I hate burpees. It is training camp season after all. Panda Sups is keeping me alive. You're damn right.
Shout out Sup.
Oh, shout out to the Sups. If you're locked up, they're good. I will say, if we could mix in some exercise on some of these Raider shows, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. If you guys want proof that I drink as much as I do, there you go. That was the proof. Holy shit. That was a lot.
Don't puke, Renz.
I'm not gonna. Those push-ups, I don't know. Stay hydrated, my friends.
He's a
Okay.
dog, going back for more.
Okay.
Roster breakdown?
LA says we do them in the military. Oh, man. What up, Wild One? To all the members on the Hill, that's what the mountain is all about. Taking a small idea, entertaining the nation, turning the show wild, and torturing Mitch at the same time. It's just a lesson. Venthrak, what up, my guy? Runway Jet, holy shit.
You need some pickle juice? That helps with cramps.
Pickle juice,
Yes.
really?
Interesting enough.
I did not know that. Did not know that. Drink water if you're cramping. Greg, I've been drinking water this whole show. I'm trying to stay hydrated in these streets. Okay. I think we're ready. You ready? I think we're ready. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the push-up deal. I'll try. Throughout the Madden game, I'll try to do my best as well, so we'll keep that in the loop. No matter what, though, I still owe y'all 42 and a half push-ups. Still owe you 42 and a half. Runway. If you do that shit every day, man, congratulations to you. Potassium supplements. Good to know. The vinegar from pickle juice will help with the cramping from Ed. Good to know. Good to know. Trade the push-ups for a boot. I'm thinking about it.
The fact that you're actually considering it is incredible.
I'm thinking about it. No doubt. Okay. I've stalled long enough. Training camp is underway, and I feel like it's underway for me. I feel like I'm in the Vegas sun right now. Coming up here on the Raiders Report, we're going to get into the depth chart, and we're going to break it down. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it off. Yeah. How about that? Cool. Oh, the bots are back. Get rid of the bots.
Type B.
Get rid of the bots. F. Goodell. I swear, as soon as you say it, they're just like, oh, wait, me? Yeah. Gregory, eat a banana the long way.
Mitch, would you rather do those 40 push-ups or eat a thing of corn the long way?
Oh, man, I probably have to. I don't think I can eat corn the long way. I've tried. It doesn't work.
Not very well.
It doesn't work, man. Here we go. Coming up here on the Raiders Report. I don't know. I think it's just his Wi-Fi is back. I think that's what he means. Yikes. Yeah, he's cringe. Here's what it is. Here we go. Raiders Report, depth chart breakdown coming up right now here on today's show. Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report. Coming up here on today's show, the Las Vegas Raiders released their first unofficial Raiders depth chart. So what I figured I would do here is roll through each and every single position, both on the offensive side and defensive side of the football, and give you my reaction and analysis before the Raiders preseason game up against the San Francisco 49ers. Before I get into each and every position, what I want to know right now is down in the comments section, which depth chart are you most interested to see unfold this offseason? Are you interested to see the wide receiver battle? Maybe you're interested to see the offensive line, the corners, linebackers, defensive ends, whatever position you're most excited to see, spam it right now down in the comments. Let's first start here at the Raiders quarterback depth chart, which, no surprises whatsoever. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be your number 1. Brian Hoyer at number 2, Aiden O'Connell 3. And I know a lot of people will probably overreact to the fact that O'Connell is number 3, but this is the Raiders' plan. Like, they want him to just be sitting back, learning the Raiders' offense, learning the McDaniels system, because the biggest reason why they brought in Hoyer is not for him to actually play, for him to be that practice quarterback, but for him to mainly groom Aiden O'Connell. Chase Garbers is also on the roster to help play during the preseason. So that was my breakdown around the Raiders quarterbacks. If you guys ever want to follow me on Twitter, hopefully you all know where to be able to find me. I am at Mitchell Renz 365. With the quarterbacks, let's now talk about the running backs. And you're going to see a name that point blank, like he's not on the depth chart, but he's going to be on my depth chart. It's Josh Jacobs. And he hasn't signed the franchise tag yet, which obviously he is technically not a member of this team until he does sign it. But your RB1 going into the preseason against the Niners is Zamir White. Then it's Amir Abdullah. Your fullback's going to be Jacob Johnson. And then your backs as such are Brandon Bolden, Britton Brown, and Sincere McCormick. The most notable things from this for me is Zamir is going to be the main guy. Amir's mainly going to be your third down back to just kind of catch the football here and there. I will admit, if the Raiders do not have Josh Jacobs on this roster, I don't think that there's a reason to keep Jacob Johnson. I'd ship him out and just say, hey, thanks for last season, but unfortunately we don't have our main back, so there's no real need to keep you. I really want to see how Sincere McCormick looks, though, during the preseason, because to me he is better than Britton Brown, and he's better than Brandon Bolden. Before we get into the wide receivers, we have a subs battle that I need to win. And the Raiders Report has taken a commanded lead, but guess what? I'm not trying to blow that second half lead. I'm doing a sub battle with the 49ers Report here at Chat Sports, because if these guys are going to battle on the field, I want to battle on YouTube. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, because we're going to get wild on Sunday, and hopefully you're there watching the Raiders take down the 49ers here on the Raiders Report. Let's go now to the wide receiver depth chart, and for the receiver 1 group, you have Devontae Adams. Jacoby Myers is your number 2. Hunter Renfrow is going to be working in the slot. But the Raiders listed certain receivers underneath the main guys, and I do want to hit those notes real quick. You got Philip Dorsett and Keelan Cole. They were listed underneath Devontae Adams. DeAndre Carter was listed underneath Jacoby Myers, and then Trey Tucker underneath Hunter Renfrow. What I gathered from that is this Raiders team has a clear-cut top 6 receivers. And it's been the 6 receivers that I will continually say will end up making this 53-man roster. It's Philip Dorsett, DeAndre Carter, Trey Tucker, Jacoby Myers, Hunter Renfrow, Devontae Adams. So no real surprises there from the wide receiver room. Let's now go to the tight ends where, same thing, Austin Hooper's your number 1, Michael Mayer is your 2, though For people who are actually close to the organization, I'd say they actually know that it's more like Hooper's 1A, Mayer's 1B, if you will. The Raiders moved on from O.J. Howard to give him another opportunity because they like Jesper Horsted so much. And they recently signed Jacob Hollister, who's just mainly a blocker, just an extra body, if you will, during the preseason, during training camp. You're going to have an opportunity to see Cole Fotheringham, Schnenker, the UDFA out of Auburn on top of that. But at the end of the day, there's only real 3 tight ends that you really need to monitor from this Raiders team. Let's now go to the offensive lines. I'm going to stay on this one a little bit longer because there's a lot more to dissect. And if you watched the show recently, I've actually got this one pretty spot on in the past, where Colt Miller's your left tackle, Parker's the backup, and he's going to be battling with Justin Herron to keep that top left tackle spot behind Miller because of that swing tackle ability. Dylan Parham might be your best offensive lineman from reports that I have heard, which is saying a lot because I know how good Colton Miller is. Natane Moody is going to be battling there for another spot on the offensive guard. Andre James is going to be your center. They might decide to keep Grasu. I personally wouldn't because in a pinch, if James were to go down, you'd be able to put in Dylan Parham. Then you'd be able to start a Greg Van Roten. You'd be able to start in Natane Moody. Hell, you might even be able to put him a Clendon Curtis in there at right guard. The biggest thing that I look at this is the fact that they have Alex Bars listed as their starting right guard. The way that I'm going to just say this is this. Last season, they had Lester Cotton listed as their starting right guard, and he didn't even make the 53-man roster. If the Raiders trot out Bars again, week 1 against the Broncos, I'm going to be very disappointing in this coaching staff because Bars isn't even – he's not better than Van Roten. He's not better than Natane Moody. Hell, I don't even know if he's better than McClendon Curtis. And then on the right tackle spot, I know that they love Thayer Munford, and he's going to battle Illuminor if Munford does end up winning that right tackle spot. I hope that this Raiders organization is smart enough to be able to kick Illuminor in at right guard. I see the bots are back in the live chat, so if you guys could, get rid of the bots right now. And if you want to go put your money where your mouth is, whether you want to bet on the Raiders to win the Super Bowl, I know, sounds like a crazy thing. Maybe you want to bet on the Raiders to win the AFC West. If you want to bet on the Raiders to win their first game against the Denver Broncos, you can do all that with our sportsbook partner, and they have the best deal on the internet. If you're like, Mitch, what is it? I'm glad you asked, Patrick B. So if you go to chatsports.com/Raiders and you use promo code Raiders125, you get 125% deposit bonus, which means if you put down $100 with your first deposit, they're going to give you $125 for free to bet with. It's literally the best deal out there. And if you look right now at the current AFC West odds, the Raiders at plus 1,400 to win the AFC West, I get that it's not likely, but that's okay. If right now you were to risk $10 at BetUS, you would have the opportunity to win $140 if the Raiders win the AFC West. And I've seen crazy things happen every year in the NFL. They always happen. Is it really that outlandish to see the Raiders win the AFC West? Some injuries might have to happen. But then again, everybody picks the Raiders to finish dead last, and they haven't finished dead last in quite a long time. Let's now go to the defensive side of the football here on the Raiders report. We're going to look at the defensive ends. And the way that the Raiders have the DEs listed is essentially like this. You got their left defensive ends, you got your right defensive ends, and the names that I really want to poke at here are Adam Plant Jr., because Adam Plant Jr. is going to be battling against Jordan Willis and also against Isaac Rochelle for that final defensive end spot. Crosby, Wilson, Chandler Jones, they're locked and loaded. They're going to be making the team. After that, though, there is a lot more up for grabs. So that's going to be the battle I watched during the preseason. We go from defensive ends to the big guys up the middle, and there was a lot of surprises here. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Jerry Tillery was listed as the defensive tackle 1 at nose tackle. John Jenkins, Adam Butler were at number 2. Matthew Button, Neil Farrell Jr. were down there a little bit. Nesta Jade Silvera was also down there. Byron Young. To me, this team is going to end up keeping 6 defensive tackles. And honestly, I don't think Adam Butler and I don't think John Jenkins even make the roster. So the fact that they were put where they were is the example that I like to give a lot of Raider fans out there, where it's like sometimes the depth chart gets put out there like that just to see what those guys have during the preseason. I do not anticipate Adam Butler, and I do not anticipate John Jenkins to make that 53-man roster. Let's now go to the linebackers group, which, honestly, when the Raiders put their linebacking depth chart out, I had to switch up a lot of things. I had to move Divine Diablo to middle linebacker, Robert Spillane to outside linebacker, which, depending how the Raiders use Spillane, I'll be very curious about because to me, he's not an outside linebacker at all. He has no coverage ability. Diablo's a good defender in terms against the run, needs to get better in the pass. And then you sign Darius Harris. You have Drake Thomas, the UDFA. Amari Burney's the player you drafted. There will be tons and tons and tons of competition around this linebacker room. But I also look at that room and I'm like, man, like, you're telling me we can't add anybody else to that room? If it was up to me, we would sign at least one more linebacker before the Raiders' regular season. And if you want to see my top 4 Raiders linebackers, I put out a video on Tuesday, so please go check it out. All right, y'all, if you haven't already interacted with me on social media, please make sure you do so. Whether you call it X or whether you call it Twitter, you can hit me up at Mitchell Renz 365. I'm on IG. I'm also on Cameo as well at all of those places. If maybe you need to give a birthday shout-out or, I don't know, you want to make me drink a boot, go ahead, do it, Cameo. Locals, I'm at RaidersReport.locals.com, and I'm really excited because once the regular season gets going, we do 2 live shows a week, Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and then we do even more competitions amongst diehard Raider fans. You can join Locals for $10 a month at RaidersReport.locals.com. Let's now go to the cornerback room here, and no big surprises. They had Jacorian Bennett there, Marcus Peters there, Nate Hobbs. The biggest surprise for me personally was seeing how far they had down Duke Shelley, because to me, Shelley's the 4th best corner on this roster. And when you have him underneath Brandon Faison, and maybe they did that because Faison's injured and they know he's not going to be out there, which definitely something to note. But you put him that low, I think about it. I'm like, man, is he going to make the roster? Then they have Meek Robertson, who worked with a lot of the ones during joint practice today against the San Francisco 49ers. He's ranked underneath Tyler Hall. David Long Jr., when I see where they have him ranked, I don't know if he's even making the roster. So I did a surprise cut candidate video 2 months ago, put David Long Jr. on that. Judging by that first depth chart that they released, I kind of like that answer a lot. So we're going to go from cornerbacks, and now we're going to work our way to the safety room here. And you got Epps, Merrick, those are your top 2 guys. Roderick Teamer was ranked pretty high, which I was kind of surprised that they put him over Chris Smith. It could be very similar to the whole Adam Butler, John Jenkins thing where you just decide to put a veteran, I'm going to use air quotes here on a veteran for Roderick Teamer compared to Chris Smith. But then you have Isaiah Palomeo, where Palomeo is no doubt the number 3 safety as it stands right now on this roster. And he's been one hell of a player, and he continues to show that he deserves to be one of those top safeties used, and he's going to be used a lot. But right now, battling it out for those final spots, I mean, I don't know if they decide to keep 5 safeties or not, but it's between Jaquan Johnson, Roderick Teamer, Isaiah Palomeo, all battling it out. Let's now go to the safety group here. Special teams, excuse me. Daniel Carlson, A.J. Cole, Jacob Bobenmoyer, kicker, punter, long snapper. Then the Raiders listed DeAndre Carter as your punt returner and as your kick returner. So I see that, and I almost think, like, no matter what, if you thought that the Raiders are going to move on from DeAndre Carter, it's not happening. They see big-time special teams coming up for him. That's how they're going to use them. But having Amir Abdullah, Hunter Renfrow as the backup punt returner and as the backup kick returner tells me that I was yet again right, that they're going to move on from DJ Turner and that they are going to move on from Keelan Cole. So after looking at the Raiders' updated depth chart, again, this is not the official one. Every single time, the Raiders are going to put out a brand new depth chart before every single preseason game. This is the first one they've put out that the team actually, McDaniels and Ziegler, have put out. So a lot of people are talking about it. Which spot, which position group was the most surprising? Let me know. I'll give you some shout-outs here live on the show. All right, y'all, what do you think here? Out of all the positions, which one? Which one was the best? Or which one's the most surprising? I was also surprised how out of breath I was during that whole show. I don't know if y'all could tell. I was huffing and puffing. I felt like the big bad wolf. I was about to blow this whole house down. Did I miss Kuntz? No, Kuntz was on there. Kuntz was on the defensive end list. Who? Really? Wow. That's surprising. So the New Orleans Saints have signed Jalen Smith. He was in for a workout with the Raiders earlier in the week. But that's interesting because Anthony Barr had a visit with New Orleans. Didn't sign anywhere. And now the Saints have signed Jalen Smith. Interesting. Jalen Smith has signed with the Saints. Wow. Interesting. So, again, he was a player that worked out for the Raiders, and he was a player that the Raiders were keeping their tabs on because Patrick Graham, and now Smith is headed to New Orleans. Interesting. We still have to get into today's show a Week 18 Madden Simulation, so please keep in mind for that. It's going to be an interesting thing to see. Raiders, if they beat the Denver Broncos, if they win, they have a chance to get in. They still need the Dolphins to lose, and they still need the Chargers to lose on top of that. Hellcat, Saints have all of our sloppy seconds. You're probably not right. You're not wrong. Jeez. Ever since I did those jumping jacks, y'all, I'm in shambles right now. Absolute freaking shambles right now. Which position, though, do you guys think is the most surprising so far? You can let me know down in the comments. Trace, you can put that question up. You're all good. You got something new for me. What up, Jorge? What up, girls' dad? Not quite. So, week 1, preseason. Raiders, Niners. Who you got? Week 1 preseason. Raiders, Niners. Who you got? Let me know down in the comments. Venthrax said corner. Shav, Swamp, all spamming those LVs. Brandon, Tyler, Nick, spamming LV. Nick also says Spillane as an outside linebacker. I agree. Having Spillane as an outside linebacker, no bueno. That's no bueno. Wild 114 Raiders, it's not the regular season. The Raiders did go undefeated during the preseason last season. So, something to look at. No doubt about it. Zalesbo and Patrick B. I got 2 super chats that I got to get to. Patrick B says Jimmy G was throwing lasers out there. Crosby was a monster. The whole defensive line and defense was impressive. Building a team that plays for one another, also 31-21, Raiders win. The bots are back. Yeah, you just got to swap them. 6 and 10. All right, let me get rid of the bots here. Bots are gone. Say goodbye to the bots. You're good. You're good. Coming up next here on the show, we are going to get into our Raiders Broncos Madden Simulation. If you have just joined us, we got a few deals that we have going down right now. The deals are, if you got to send in a $20 super chat, you are entered to win a Raiders Report jersey. The Runway Jet, you in. Patrick B, you in. Zalesbo will be finally get that cap money from Ruggs. Now, I actually don't know. I don't know exactly what happens with the Ruggs situation. I don't really want to speak on it because I don't have all the info. But what I do know is it's a very sad situation from all parties. I feel bad for Ruggs because from what I understood before the whole situation happened, he was a very good kid but made a really terrible decision. I feel even worse, though, for the Tina Tinter family and everything that happened there. I mean, it's just bad situation all the way around. Just Uber, take a Lyft, be a smart individual because Ruggs ruined his life. Personally, if it was up to me, he would have spent a lot more time, but I don't come up with that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, man, just make better decisions, right? Like, just make better decisions. Be an adult. That's how I'll say it. Sherry Lynn, you're right. Very, very sad situation from top to bottom. Girl's dad said her Chuggy Poo is in Vegas. That's correct. Chuggy Poo is in Vegas. And if anybody sees Chuggy Poo out in Vegas, grab him by like the shoulder, nowhere else, and get a picture with him. I think that'd be pretty cool, man. I think that'd be pretty cool. If you don't know the Ruggs information, yes, he was sentenced. He's going to be in jail for 3 to 10 years. But I don't really want to talk about Ruggs because he's not a Raider in my book. What up, Tommy? Don't do that to Chugs. That would be bad. That would be bad. Venthrak. If Tucker takes a kickoff past the 23, I drop a hundo. You're saying in the Madden game, right? I just want to be clear. In the Madden game. Chugs is hitting the casinos while you're doing CrossFit. I don't know what Chugs is doing right now. I have no idea. JB says, I love it, Venthrak. Mitch, where do you do the show from Tez? Dallas, Texas. Venthrak, Madden game. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. I didn't know. Tommy, hitting the Playboy Ranch with his fiance? Probably not. It's probably not going to happen. All right, y'all. Once Trace gets back from the bathroom, we will get into our Madden simulation. I do still owe y'all some push-ups, so please keep that in mind. I owe y'all 42.5 push-ups. I don't know how we're going to get through it, but I'm going to do my best to push through it. I think I'm going to go for half the amount this time. So I did 42.5 the first time. I'll go for half the amount. So before we get into our Raiders-Broncos watch party, if you guys could get those score predictions in for one more time. Trace, I need you to add Runway Jet to the wheel. And Patrick B. If those guys are in there, then we're good. Then we're good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario when we're doing the Madden sim, just I don't know, just push me with the Madden sim. Let me talk about the game. As long as the game keeps going. Cool. All right, how about this? Let me do some push-ups here. Let me get rid of all those, and then 42.5 push-ups to go. Girl's dad, who's the producer today? Trace. Trace is the producer today. Let's get a score prediction up, or that. That one's good. Perfect. That's good. Will the Raiders make the playoffs this year? Because in Madden, if they win today, they have a shot. If they lose, they're not in.
Let's go Raiders.
All right, so I owe you all 42.5 push-ups. What's up? You guys can see what we got going on back here.
You got it, Renz.
I'm not going to be able. Oh, jeez. Not going to be able to do 42.5.
Not with that attitude.
Not in one go. That I know. All right. Count them out with me. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42 and a half.
Oh, Christ.
He did it. What a guy.
I don't
Mitchell
know.
Renz is the man. You said you couldn't do 42 and a half. And look at you. 42 and a half push-ups later.
Oh, Christ. 209. Am I on the Planet Fitness channel? I feel like you are. I feel like I am. I'm exhausted. Wow, Venom, I appreciate that. I needed that, man. You guys can see there's a lot of sweat going on right now in a lot of uncomfortable places. A lot of, Robert says that's worth the drink. You're right. Venthrax says medic. We need a medic. Oh, dude, I'm going to be hurting is right. I'm going to be a hurting pup, man. Do women's push-ups. I don't want to know if I can do that. Aggressive said, I counted about 15 for military standards. You know what? That's why the people that are in our military are built different. I couldn't make it, man. I wouldn't be able to make it. Whew, let me breathe real quick. Also, I realized this. I'm a man of my word. Patrick B sent in a 50. Scheffler sent in a 50. There's only one way to stay hydrated in these streets. There's only one way to stay hydrated. Oh, God. And then Matthew said, Mitch, you can do anything you set your mind to. I've been trying to fly for a really long time. Hasn't worked out. Jeremy said if you just jump off a building high enough, you'll do it.
Yeah. You'll
Jimmy
fly
G
downwards.
was throwing lasers out there today. Jimmy G, from what I heard, did look really good. Crosby was a monster, best player on the field. The defense in general played really solid. The Raiders are building, it looks like a good foundational team with a lot of depth. Also, if this game ends 31-21, Raiders win, that's a boot. That's a boot. Cheers to Mount Raidermore, Patrick B. Zalesbo, will we finally get, I don't know. I know I was kind of answering this one before. Zalesbo, I don't want to speak on this because I don't know yet. And I don't want to say anything wrong about this situation. It's just not fair. Let's go to Ventrack. Past 23 in Madden, done deal. Scheffler. Not quite. I live in a Silver and Black Hills, but much respect to Raider Moore, Wild One, Raider Ron, Patrick B, Tri Van Zon, and Borelli. Cheers to Mount Raider Moore, the Silver and Black Hills, or Scheffler. We put podcasts in the hills because we haven't heard from him from a little bit. Sergio Orozco's in the hills, haven't heard from him a little bit. Scheffler, Rebel Montana, LA Crash Dog, all in the Silver and Black Hills. Cheers to all of y'all. How about this? Trace,
Yes.
you're going to give some shout-outs here. You pick something, they'll spam it. You give some shout-outs. I got to take this beer bong, and then I got to go take a pee.
So the Raiders are taking on the Broncos. So you know what we're going to type. F-Sam, 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 F-Sam.
Sam's at his desk.
F-Sam, F-Sam.
You going to walk over here? Sam, you're going to walk over here? You're such a trooper.
Juan Hernandez, Sherry, JJ. Hey, Smitty, you got me on copy?
Oh, that's funny. That was good. All right, I got to take this back, and then I got to go take a leaky.
Scott, Anthony, Girl's Dad, Venom, Hellcat, Matthew. How about them Niners is saying SF? What you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? JB with the $2 super chat.
Oh,
Justin
all right.
Blackburn name was a mouthful.
I'll be right back.
Giggity. Back. All right. So Mitch is gone. Mitch is gone. Can you bring the fireball in here when you come back? So I'm going to make a deal. I saw somebody say, Trizzy, we have another deal. I'll make another deal. So the deal is, while Mitch is gone, every $10 super chat or more, I'm going to take a shot. It has to be $10 or more. And it's not every $10. It's every super chat of $10 or more. So if you send a 20, it's still only one. But let's run it up. Let's get crazy with it. Let's get crazy with it. Honestly, I'll probably just do shots for every 10. Let's just keep it real. Y'all know I like to party. Twin09, I'm broke. Hey, I'm broke too, brother. No harm, no foul. You hanging out and keeping the comment section is a great way to support the channel. No, Mitch needs to take shots. I kind of want to take some shots. Got family dinner later. I'm trying to get a nice little pregame going. F. Sam from Die Hard Raider fan. Queen Sarah says, hello, Brandon Jasper. Vibes surrounded with, he sent a Vibes super sticker. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. What's up, everyone? Trizzy, your dad's in the chat. Rutro, where's John Borelli? Where's John Borelli? Borelli, how you doing, man? I'm repping the Raiders for you. Little change of pace. How you like that? This is my shirt. I own this. I took it out of my closet and everything today. What's up, my boy? How you doing, John? Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're at our Saints vs. Chiefs watch party. It's always after Chiefs. All right, Patrick B. That's a shot. Then Thrack. That's another shot. That's 2 shots for old Trizzy Trace. Every $10 is a shot. Every $10 super chat is a shot. Ben McLeod, let's go, Trizzy. Let's go, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. You ready for the season? Man, I am so ready for football. I need football back like I need oxygen. Like I go home and I watch, huh? Yeah, football. Okay, he just said, no.
He said football is back.
Football is back.
So what do you mean football back?
You ready for the season? Ready for the regular season?
And you said I need football.
I need football like okay, so Matthew Peterson has this thing going on. Is football back because the preseason's going on? Is football back, yes or no? Is football back? It's the preseason. Is football back, yes or no? I think it is because people are hitting other people that are wearing different colored jerseys. Is football back? The Raider fans say football's back, Petey. I think football's back too. Wild 114, $10. Tell Mitch I want the Saints record during this Madden simulation. I message him. I'll let him know, brother. I'll let him know. Rebel Montana, Rebel Montana, Rebel Montana. Trizzy, I want 10 jumping jacks and a shot. I'll do 10 jumping jacks right now for you. It's going to be kind of bad, but I'll do them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. That's 10 jumping jacks for you. That's 10 jumping jacks for you. LA Crash Dog. Another shot. Another shot. We'll get that going. Cash Joey. Is this 5 shots? We'll call it 5. We'll call it 5. Sounds good to me. What's the report about today's joint? I heard from Hondo. We looked good and the defense is legit. Yeah, so Mitch kind of went through some of the offense and the defense. The offense looked pretty good today in the joint practice. The defense was really looking good. Max Crosby going against Trent Williams absolutely tore it up. The Niners' best player versus the Raiders' best player. And I think Mitchell Renz said it best. He tore shit up and he made it. He is that guy. He is him. We're going to start calling Max Crosby him. Him Crosby. Get your drinking pants on from Anthony. Brother, I went to the Harvard of the Ozarks. I went to the University of Arkansas. My drinking pants, I was born with my drinking pants on. I was born with them on, Renz.
What happened?
So I did $10 super chats. I'm taking a shot, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 shots. And I'll space those out throughout the Madden sim.
Nice.
I'll take 3 right now, though.
Oh, Greg Jones. Yes, football is back, baby.
Petey over here is trying to say that football's not back. Football's so back.
Dude, football couldn't be more back, Greg Jones. Football could not be more back.
Football's back. Petey is also a Broncos guy as well. He doesn't want football to be back because he doesn't want to have to watch Russell Wilson.
Well, that I don't blame him. That I don't blame him.
There's at least
beer drinkers versus wine sippers. Hey,
funny.
True. All right, y'all. Who's ready to get into our Madden simulation? I don't know about you. I'm ready to get this thing up and running. So here's how this whole thing's going to go today. The Raiders win. They have a chance to make the playoffs. At the very end of today's show, I will tell y'all, we'll basically reveal who won the Madden sim for Dolphins and for the Chargers game. So those simulations are going to be run at the same time that we are running this one, just on a whole nother screen. So I don't know exactly what's going on. I kind of figured that was the best way to be able to do this whole thing here. So let me know who you got. LV for the Raiders. Wild One thought you said, say your shot, and took it, huh? Mitch, I know you're a man of deals. Put some deals out there from Chef. A man of deals, huh? All right. I am hurting a little bit. I'll be real with y'all. Those push-ups, jumping jacks, the 200 push-ups, I literally felt the boot go up and down in my stomach. I will not be doing any more jumping jacks. That I can promise you. So here's my deal, Chef. We've been doing these like $50 deal things because I want people to unite. You know what I mean? Like I want people to unite a little bit. So we'll do this. If we get 2 people to send in a $50 super chat, okay? So 50 comes in, let's say, from LA Crash Dog, and a 50 comes in from Rebel. That's a beer. That's a beer bong. 1 beer bong. If 1 person sends in a $100 super chat, it's a beer bong plus I'll do 20 push-ups. Sound good? And you get put on the Boot Hall of Fame. That's my deal right now. And then if you send in a $20 super chat or more, you are entered to win a raffle jersey from Wild 114. So people who are in, Cast Joey in, Rebel Montana's in. Here are the people that are in as it stands right now. If you don't see your name on there, yell. But also be real with me. Right? All right, fair enough. Patrick B. Bang! He is Mount Raider Moore. Let's go. I should also say, whoever is the MVP of today's show, if I have your jersey, I will wear it. So right now, Patrick B. Dude, he Runway Jet is still the MVP, which I actually don't have a Runway Jet jersey. So it's between Patrick B., I believe, John Scheffler. Scheffler might still have him beat. It's close. And then Patrick B. If you get a second, do the math. If you get a second. Patrick, do I do push-ups first or do I do the beer bong first?
I would do push-ups, get that out of the way, recover, hydrate with a beer bong.
What do you guys think? Push-ups first? Push-ups first? Okay. At the same time. That's funny. That's funny. All right, here we go. I'm going to do push-ups first, see how that goes, and then we'll try it the other way around. 20 push-ups. We're staying healthy. It's training camp season.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
And a beer bong.
Type chug in the chat. Chug, 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 chug. What a stud.
Pull-ups? I don't know. We don't have anything to do with pull-up here. Somebody said Mitch might shit himself. You're probably right. There might come a time on today's show where that ends up going down. All right, hang on. I got to have Patrick B. Boot Hall of Fame. Get him on there. Get him on there. Get him on there. Mount Raider Moore. Mount Raider Moore. Mount Rowdy Moore. All right, let's get this Madden Sim going. Madden Sim time. Look a little red in the face. I am a little red in the face. I am a lot red in the face. A lot red. Hellcat, you heard that? You heard that? All right, y'all, it's Madden time right now here. Coming up on the Raiders Report. Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Week 18 in our Madden Simulation world. If the Raiders win this game, they have a shot to get into the playoffs. If they lose, they have 0% chance to get in. The only other thing that the Raiders need to happen is the Los Angeles Chargers got to lose to the Chiefs. The Miami Dolphins have to lose to the Buffalo Bills. We'll tell you at the end of today's show if those things happen. Now, I know we're going to get a lot of Raider fans here, but I also know we're going to get a lot of Broncos fans here as well. So let me know down in the comments who you got. Are you going to go with the silver and black spam LV, or are you going to end up going with the Denver Broncos type DEN? As it stands right now, the Broncos in our Madden simulation are 6-10 on the season. The Las Vegas Raiders are 9-7 after a heartbreaking loss to the Indianapolis Colts last week. I still won't be able to get that one out of my system. As it stands right now in our AFC playoff picture, the Chiefs are number 1, the Jets are number 2, the Bengals are 3, the Jags are 4, Bills coming in at number 5, the Baltimore Ravens at 6, and then I want to say the Los Angeles Chargers at 7. Dolphins are tied with the Raiders at 9 and 7. So without further ado, final game, Week 18. I can't even believe that we're already here in January. It's 2024, by the way. Does it feel like 2024? Because it's 2024 in the Madden Sim. Russell Wilson walking out there onto the field, which I'm actually curious to see if Chugs took out certain players of the Broncos who are not going to be playing in this game for injury reasons. But hey, we'll see what ends up happening. Let me know who you got. Get those final score predictions in. Raiders win, and they have a shot to get into the playoffs. If they don't, then they don't have a chance at all. Feels like it's 1999. I don't remember 1999 that well, Patrick. I'll be honest with you. I was a youngster. I want to say I was 6 years old, 1999. How old were you in 1999? Jimmy Garoppolo getting loose. He had a phenomenal game last week against Indy, but it was not enough to come away with the W. I see Venom says 28-17. Raiders win. Buzz-O-Matic, 28-17. Raiders win. We got the Big Valboski was 22. John Borelli was born in February. You and me both, my guy. You made me feel old, Mitch from Hellcat. I'm sorry. I'm 30 years old. I feel old saying that. That's even crazy to me. What's even crazier? I'm one of the oldest guys here at Chat Sports. In fact, I am by far the oldest guy in this office right now. If that doesn't make you feel old, I don't know what will. Daniel Carlson getting ready to kick this one away. That means the Raiders get ball at the half. It's going to be a hell of a football game here. And I'm telling you, I bring the energy for these watch parties. Why? These are my practice as well, because I know this upcoming Sunday when the Raiders play the Niners, we're going to get wild. And then regular season games, oh, dude, buckle up, Buttercup, put on your drinking pants. It's about to get insane. Aaron says he was 11 years old in 1999. There you go. Queen Sarah Otto sending the good vibes. Cheers to the Queen. Every time you send in a good vibe sticker, I'll take a drink for that. Daniel Carlson, the kick is away, and Denver's going to return this one out of the end zone. Week 18 is underway, and man, Ja'Cory and Bennett, hell of a tackle there. It's going to be first down and 10 coming up here for Denver. Ball at the 16-yard line. Here we go. Happy New Year, Martin. It's 2024 in this Madden simulation. 2024 in this Madden simulation. Kind of a weird thing to say out loud. Raider Muerte sending the good vibes. Nothing but good vibes. Yep, Chugs didn't take out Tim Patrick. It's okay. Tim Patrick, just so y'all know, will not be playing in this game because he is out for the entire season. Venom said, I graduated in 2002. Oh, my Lord. In 2003, I won the Pennsylvania state title for baseball at 10. First down and 10. 17-yard line, end around to Jerry Jeudy, and it's a big pickup there on first down by Jeudy. He's going to pick up 17 yards on the play. Eric, settle in the good vibes. Cheers to you, Eric. Appreciate you, my guy. Jerry Jeudy, really nice pickup there. First down, Denver. Raiders defense, they got to get their head on straight because this is a playoff type of game. It's got to be. Got to be a playoff game. I graduated high school in 2011. Graduated college in 2015. Throwbacks. First down at 10. Wilson looking. Crosby pressures. Wilson's got to get rid of it. And almost intercepted. Wow. I mean, I thought right off the jump that was going to be a pick. Unfortunately, it did not happen. I graduated high school from Danville Area High School in Pennsylvania. Graduated college from Centenary University. Second down and 10. Ball at the 34-yard line. Wilson, handoff left side. Really nice open field tackle there by Chandler Jones. And it's going to be a gain of 4, which now makes it 3rd down. Spam those threes. 3rd down and 6. Come on, Raiders. Come on, Raiders. Wilson, shotgun, 1 to the left, 3 to the right. Raiders are showing a blitz. Wilson drops back. Raiders actually only bring 4. Wilson throws, open, Judy caught, and taken out of bounds. Nate Hobbs on the tackle, but already the damage has been done. 1st down, Denver. Nice pickup there. It's a little upsetting. Little upsetting. Come on, Raiders. I can't lose to Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson might be my least favorite player, second least favorite player in the NFL. Unfortunately for Petey, he covers both of them. So, unfortunate for him. Ball at the 47. Russell Wilson, shotgun. Handoff to Javonte Williams. No, fake. Now they're going to throw it to him. And Jacorian Bennett makes the tackle. 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. They're having a debate right now in the Chat Sports Studios because one of the guys in the office has got like 10 Twitter accounts, and you can't find any of them. 2nd and 6. Ball at the 43-yard line. Wilson, shotgun, bunches formation. Raiders going to bring 4 again. Chandler Jones playing defensive tackle. Throw short to Cortland Sutton, and another 1st down for Denver. Another 1st down. 1st down. Oh, my Lord. How many accounts do you have? 1st down and 10. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter of action. Raiders again showing some pressure here. Will they actually be able to get to Wilson? 1st and 10. Wilson drops back. Crosby's getting held, for the love of God. And it's going to be incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Oh, man, this is a bloodbath. This is a bloodbath. 2nd down and 10. Williams, handoff. And he's going to get there. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Got to get a stop here.
It's 3rd down.
If you need a new Twitter picture. I stole that from you. 3rd and 7. Wilson drops back, looking, throws, picked! Marcus Epps to the 40, all the way down to the 43-yard line. What a huge interception by Marcus Epps. You love to see it. Get the good vibes going. Get the INTs going. Here we go. Type chain for that Raiders takeaway. Turnover chain time. I see Ventrac, aggressive master Raider. CO09 turned 19 and 21 in Afghanistan. I'm 32. So you're only 2 years older than me. Cheers to the man who does what he does more aggressively than anyone. 1st down and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line here for the Silver and Black. Looks like you got Adams, little Michael Mayer action. Josh Jacobs in the game as well. 1st down and 10 for the Raiders. Garoppolo, shotgun. 2 to the right. Mayer's got his hand in the dirt. Going to send a receiver in motion. Broncos bring 4. Garoppolo throws open, wide open. Devontae Adams all the way down to the 15-yard line. 41-yard pickup there. If you guys want more videos around the Las Vegas Raiders, hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. We got videos coming out every single day. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you're going to play press man on Devontae and you're going to miss, you're lucky that that didn't go for a touchdown. Really good job there by Garoppolo, recognizing that Devontae beat his man right off the jump. And instead of taking that deep shot one-on-one with the corner, he went for the easy completion and 41-yard pickup. Ball at the 16-yard line. Jimmy G, handoff, middle, Jacobs. And, I mean, that's two plays that were very, very easy for the Silver and Black. And now it's first down and goal for the Raiders. Ball at the 2-yard line. I mean, that is a beautiful hole. You know it, the spam. First down and goal for Las Vegas. J.J. Wiggly, Raider Jansen, Raider Muerte, Queen Sarah Otto. Cheers to you. Alan Spice gets it. Nick gets it. Matthew Yoakum gets it. First and goal, power I formation. Garoppolo, handoff, Jacobs. It's Zamir White, and he's going to lose 3 yards. He's going to lose 3 yards. Second down and goal coming up here. Ball at the 5-yard line. Yikes. I mean, that's just primetime McDaniels overthinking it. Like, why would you take Jacobs out of the game, which I feel like in this Madden sim, they take Jacobs out on these goal line situations. They put in Zamir White. Why? Ventrac, Raider Muerte. Cheers. Cheers to you. Second and goal. Handoff, Zamir. That one was easy. Hit the Staples button. Touchdown, Raiders. Show me those TDs. I mean, that is right up the middle. Nice blocking there by the offensive line. Really good job by the center to get the nose guard out of the way. Kicked him out. Nose guard, listen to me. Really good blocking there by Jacob Johnson, and it's a touchdown. 6-0. Raiders have the lead. You love to see it. I'm also excited for real preseason football today. Real preseason football tonight. Can't wait. Ball to 15. Carlson, extra point is up, and it is good. 4 plays, 57 yards. That was set up by a Marcus Epps interception. And the Raiders have an early lead here. I can't tell you what is going to happen in this game. But what I can tell you is that Broncos fans, they eat corn the long way. And if you know that Broncos fans eat corn the long way, or if you know a Broncos fan, and hey, you want to get them a, I don't know, back-to-school gift, kind of a weird gift. I don't even know if you can wear that at school anymore. If you want to get somebody a gift for their birthday, Christmas, right around the corner. Broncos fans eat corn the long way shirts at chatsports.com/it's going. Here we go. Broncos going to take this one out of the end zone. And it's a hell of a return. My Lord, all the way down to the 32-yard line. Great blocking there by Denver's special teams. I'm pretty sure that's Nathaniel Hackett coaching for Denver, but that's okay. I was going to say, Sean Payton looks like the guy that he hates. Looks just like him. Just like him. Here we go. 7-0. Raiders have the lead. Ball at the 32-yard line. Can Las Vegas get another stop? Here we go. Raiders are going to bring 4. Wilson throws short, caught. And that's a first down. Nate Hobbs on the tackle. Russell Wilson today, 4 of 7 for 40 yards and an interception. I don't know if I drank for Eric. I don't really remember, but let's do it. Scheffler, what's the MVP race looking like? It's a great question. Trace, when you get a sec, start crunching some numbers over there for me about who's the MVP of today's show. Yeah, whatever the numbers are. 3 minutes to go here. First quarter of action. Broncos, 7 pass plays and 3 rush plays. Ball at the 46. Wilson, shotgun, looks, middle of the field, throws, caught. Wow, Tim Patrick being able to play on, I don't know if it's an ACL or an Achilles tear that he suffered this offseason. Credit to him. If you're wondering, Tim Patrick will not be playing this season. He is out for the year. Cyber says, who's winning the subs battle between us and the Niners? We are. However, I want to double them. I want to triple them. I said earlier on today's show, I want to put their dicks in the dirt. So if you haven't, hit that sub button and tell some people to hit that subscribe button as well. 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go. I see somebody in the chat. If you guys want to say hello to my dad, please make sure to say what's up, Pops. First down and 10. Wilson throws, open, caught. And it's that Tim Patrick guy again. First down, Broncos all the way down to the 26-yard line. Howie the long way. I appreciate that, but I'm not the real MVP. Y'all are the MVP. I just get to sit up here, drink some beers, have a good time with the nation. We put in the work, which is why I think our show is the way that it is. And I know you guys appreciate it, but I also know this. I wouldn't put in the amount of time, effort, everything that we do if it wasn't for a good cause. You guys deserve it. 7-0. Ball at the 27-yard line. Wilson, shotgun. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Raiders going to bring 4 again. I kind of wish that they would blitz a little bit here. I mean, they are just going with the epitome of bend but don't break. Like, they're saying, hey, you can get 4 or 5 yards every single freaking play, totally fine with me. I don't love it, but it is what it is. If you said hi to my dad, I'll give you a shout-out. What up, Hellcat? What up, Venthrak? JJ, Scott, LA Crash Dog, repping it. Tadashi, Surf, Martin, Nick, Junior Estrada, Anthony. Appreciate all y'all. 2nd and 3, handoff, middle. Javante. Oh, man, I thought he was about to break out of that one. We're going to wait to see what this flag is here. Holding on the offense. Back him up. Beep, beep, 2nd down and 8 coming up. So it was spot of the foul. So because of where it was or where the foul occurred, it's now 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 26-yard line. Denver, strong formation to the right. Handoff, and I mean, right away, Divine Diablo blows that one up. It's going to be a loss of 4, and that's a big play by this Raiders defense here. Here we go. Get the D's in the chat. Get the 3s in the chat. Don't worry, Chef. Trace is crunching the numbers. We're working on it. 3rd down and 12. 51 seconds remaining. Come on, defense. Hold them to a field goal here. Ball to 29. Sack would be nice, though. 3rd and 12. Raiders bring 4. Wilson looks pressured. Got to throw across his body. Oh, my Lord. Nate Hobbs just dropped an easy pick. I mean, I don't know how that's not intercepted. That is textbook the worst possible thing that you could do as a quarterback. Throw it all the way across your body. How that's not intercepted, I don't have the answer for you, but not picked off. Nate Hobbs, Butterfingers from Venom Sosa. Yikes. 4th and 12. You're looking at about 35, 45-yard field goal here. Kick is up, kick's good. 7-3 is the score. 7-3 is the score. Raiders do get ball to start the second half, so there's that. Here we go. 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter of action. Come on, Raiders. What's going to happen here on this drive? LA Crash Dog, Super Chat time. Graduated in 88, and football number was 88. Thus, my jersey number. Next is a Semper Fi jersey. Honestly, that's pretty dope, LA. So what, like 88, like that's your number? I wish I would have wore this jersey then on August 8th. LA, next season, August 8th, remind me, I'll wear your jersey. 364 days away. 364 days away. All right, Trace is giving me the updated numbers here. And our Super Chat MVPs are, hang on a second. We have a few people here in the running. So, Runway Jet is in first place with 200. Coming in at third place is Patrick B with 160. John Scheffler is in third with 159. And then in fourth place is Raiders Salute with 150. LA Crash Dog with 135. So the numbers you sent me, add LA with 135 and add Raiders Salute with 150. So far, those are the MVPs of today's show. I also see Rebel Montana's got to be up there. Raider Salute's 150. And then Rebel Montana's got over 120. So, somewhere in there. First down at 10 for Las Vegas. Come on, Raiders. Start of the second quarter here. They're up 7-3 in today's game. Come on. Come on. Move today, a.k.a. Killa, 1 hour and a half until the real preseason. Hey, I'll probably be out of here by then, but I'll be excited to watch some preseason football tonight as well. Handoff, Jacobs going nowhere. Second down and 10 coming up. Senior Steve, talk football. All right. Pigskin, laces, air pumped up into a football. Wilson, I don't know any other football brands.
Nike.
Adidas probably.
The football players play.
Maybe an Under Armour. First down, Devontae, and he breaks a tackle. And another big pickup there by number 17. Spam those 17s. Jimmy Garoppolo today, 3 of 3 for 78 yards. I mean, Devontae's got to have 70 of them.
If you want to talk football, Devontae Adams is a football player playing football on the football field with his football teammates on the football team. He plays with the football against the other football team on the football field.
There you go. That's probably the most football statement I've ever heard. Spam football. First down at 10, ball at the 38. Handoff, Zamir White, left side. He's got a little bit of running room so far. Today's only touchdown is from Zamir. 4 carries, 9 yards, and a touchdown. If you think that the Broncos stink, spam FDEN. Scheffler, 200. Can you put my jersey on and do a boot? Deal. You got yourself a deal, Chef. You got yourself a deal. Second and 8. Garoppolo looks, throws, open, caught. And it's Jacoby Myers all the way down. First down at 10, ball at the 15-yard line. Myers, spam those ones. Yeah, dude, Chef, you never know what you're going to get into with Chef. He's a dangerous SOB. Dangerous SOB. But hey, whoever the MVP is, if I have your jersey, I'll wear it on Sunday when the Raiders play the Niners. Marsh, can you do me a really big favor? Can you get me a boot? Oh, dude, Chef's living large. First down and 10, ball at the 15. Garoppolo looking, throws, and it's incomplete. Oh! Jones! Scheffler! Bang! So, I have what I want already sitting out there. We got to get rid of it. Yep. No. Yeah. 3rd and 7, ball at the 11. Come on, Jimmy. John Scheffler, today's new MVP. Throws, and it's going to be incomplete. 4th down and 7 coming up. Garoppolo, 4 of 6 for 100 yards, man. Scheffler, today's new MVP with a total, if my math is correct, 361. If my math is mathin'. Field goal attempt here by Daniel Carlson. Kick is up. Kick is good. Yep. That's the one I need. We had some pre-poured boots before today's show started. We got one more of the shitty beers, and then we're done with them. It's not going to be pretty, Chef, but we're going to make it happen. Chef, the brand new MVP at 361. Good luck, y'all. Good luck with that. Chef for the win from LA Crash Dog. I mean, Chef's been balling out. If Chef watches for the entire season, I think he's on Mount Raider more. That's all I know. You're going to go pee? Sounds good. Oh, boy. No, you're good. 10-3, Raiders got the lead. I'll probably have to do this boot once Trace gets back, or you know what? If you guys don't care if we have a little bit of dead air time for a second, give me 1 sec here. Give me 1 sec here. Let me get the Sheffy on. Let me get the Sheffy on. Hang on. I've worn this jersey a lot recently. It's got a little bit of a stench to it. Ball at the 41. I got to put it in the washer. First down by the Tim Patrick, who's got a torn Achilles or ACL, one of the two injuries. Wild stuff. I'll have to talk to Chugs and be like, hey, man, you got to take him out of the game. What up, Seeps? Do I follow you on Twitter or not? I do? Oh, all right. I don't know. I was thinking about creating a Twitter account, Mitchell Renz 364, Mitchell Renz 366. Just keep mixing it up. First down at 10. Ball at the 40-yard line here. Wilson, shotgun, handoff, right side, Javonte Williams. Nice little tackle there by Ja'Cory and Bennett, Javon Merrick. Second down and 6. Coming up. Alan Spice says, I follow Seeps. How did you find him? That's the most amazing thing. 10-3 is the score. The Raiders do get ball to start the half. Ventrac, that's dangerous. I don't know if I can do that. Wilson pressured! And he's taken down! Max Crosby, Chandler Jones. They just made themselves a little Russell Wilson Oreo. You love to see it. Scheffler, see what the tequila makes me do. I'm not a tequila drinker, and I make people spend the amount of money to do tequila shots for that reason. Tyler says, has anyone ever sent five $500 super chats? On one show, no. But Raider Ron holds the record on the Raiders report for the most ever sent in on a show, which was 4,000. However, the Knicks channel this offseason broke that. There was a fan, he sent in 5,400 on one stream. So the record no longer belongs to the Raiders report, which I have a feeling, because I have a really good source that told me that record's going to be broken week 9, but we'll end up seeing what ends up going down. I know, that's crazy. And a huge sack. All right, y'all. How about we get some FDENs going in the chat? Tyler, interesting. I might be wanting to be that record. Holy shit. I mean, that's 5 jerseys for you, Tyler. Just keep that in mind. 5 jerseys, or you can donate them. That would be wild. That would be wild. I don't know what to think of that. All right, guys. I owe a boot for Mr. John Scheffler. Trace, you think you could give some shout-outs? Are you doing that Jalen Smith cut, or? Okay. Sounds good. This beer's kicking my butt here a little bit. But you know what? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Second down and 3. Coming up here. Here's what I want you guys to do. Spam John Scheffler right now down in the chat. Spam John Scheffler. And we're going to give you guys some shout-outs here. Does that sound good? That sound good? Jeremy Cole said, I need a jersey, no money to spend. $20 super chat, Jeremy, and you got a chance to win one. Sounds pretty good to me. Trace, can you take over the play-by-play while I take this one down for Chef?
Got you, brother. All right. Everyone type Chef in the chat. Show some love to John Scheffler. Raiders defense making some stops, making some noise. Jimmy G, he's back out there. Let's see if they can score again. They've scored on 2 drives. Let's score on a 3rd one. Let's end the first half with a touchdown right here. That'd be huge. That'd be huge. Jimmy G, 2-minute warning. All right, 2-minute warning. This is a good break for Mitch. Great break for Mitch. If you haven't already, subscribe right now. This is just Madden. Wait till we get to the regular watch parties. All right, Jimmy G takes the snap. He's looking. He's looking over the middle to Devontae Adams. That's a first down.
First down. Devontae. Oh, man.
You're doing great, Renz.
Those jumping jacks killed me earlier. I'm not lying to you. Those jumping jacks absolutely positively kicked my ass. Hang on, I got a lot in me. That's what she said, I think. I don't know. First down to 10. Raiders have 3 timeouts to go. 3 timeouts to go. Garoppolo open. Renfro, first down. Jimmy G, 8 of 10 for 142 today. I mean, he's cooking. He is cooking.
Better chef, Jimmy G or Russ? Today, it's Jimmy G.
It's Jimmy G today. Borelli wants to know, are you drinking?
I've been drinking.
He's been drinking, Borelli. He's been drinking. He's been drinking. First down and 10. Raiders up 10-3. Garoppolo throws, caught, Mayer. Oh boy, it's gain of 8. Timeout, Las Vegas. 61 seconds left here in the first half of action. The Raiders also get the ball to start the second half. On top of that, I mean, if the Raiders win today, they have a chance to make the playoffs. If they lose, they have a 0% chance. They need the Dolphins to lose, and they need the Chargers to lose. With Dolphins have to lose to the Bills, Chargers have to lose to the Chiefs. First down, Devontae. First down and goal, ball to 9. 56 seconds to go here. Come on, Las Vegas. Come on, Raiders. Though last week, Raiders were up 21-7 in the fourth quarter, had a chance to go up 24-7, and they lost that game. That was a backbreaker. That was a backbreaker. Trizzy right now is repping the bow nose jersey. First down and goal, ball to 9. Garoppolo looking, throws completed. Jacobs. He goes out of bounds. Jimmy G today, 11 of 13 for 176 yards. Mitch, your boy John's heart is broken. What you gonna do about it? I don't know what you mean. John, what happened? Talk to me. He's saying no deal. What's the deal? Second and goal. I'm not looking in the chat. Garoppolo throws, just not even close. Incomplete, third down and goal. Third down and goal. What's the deal? I know. Chef wants a deal. All right. Chef says, Mitch, I know you're a man of deals. I spent a few hundred today. How much for Venmo for another jersey? Garoppolo rolling out. Run it in. Touchdown, Jimmy Garoppolo, a rushing touchdown. Are you shitting me?
Himmy Garoppolo. It's Himmy Garoppolo.
Himmy Garoppolo. Touchdown, Raiders. All right, Chef, for a jersey. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but YouTube always takes a percentage of Super Chats. That's why we always tell people, hey, if you can, go to Venmo. It ends up being more money in our pocket. That's just the God-honest truth. However, I also know that Venmo is a little bit different than Super Chat. So when we get jerseys and stuff like that, it's just kind of the way that it goes. Let me crunch the numbers real quick here, Chef. I'll say Hellcat says it's $500 on Venmo for a jersey. That's correct, but that's if you haven't sent anything in. For Scheffler, who's already been balling out today and has been the MVP, Chef, $200 Venmo, you got yourself a jersey. Fair? I think it's fair. $200 Venmo, you got yourself another jersey. If you want, we can get you another John Chef 34, and I can put it in Chugs' size. That way Chugs can wear one. 17-3 is the score. 39 seconds to go. Here we go. Oh, what a juke move. I mean, Denver's returner here. He's incredible. He's incredible. First down and 10. Broncos have all three of their timeouts. Raiders up 17-3. Oh, boy. Senior Steve. Cool. Sounds good. 33 seconds to go here in the first half of action. Raiders also get ball at halftime. Come on, Raiders. Come on, Raiders. Get a stop. 17-3 is a lot different than 17-6. First down and 10. Wilson throws quick. Gets out of bounds. Ooh, wow. They're going to say incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up. Second down and 10 coming up. If you want to shout out here on the Raiders Report, spam RO4L right now. It's porn star Jimmy. Get it right. Trizzy, you thirsty?
Parched.
He's parched. He's parched. First down and 10. Timeout, Denver. All right, Triz. I got this right here. I got this right here.
Ooh. My favorite.
You make the deal.
All right.
23 seconds to go. 2 timeouts remaining.
Let me get back to y'all at halftime. 23 seconds. Got to let Renz cook.
He's got to go film a show, and then we'll be back. First and 10. Wilson deep. Looking. And it's broken up. Really, really nice play there by the Raiders defense. Second down and 10. At halftime, I got a halftime show presented by John Scheffler. Second down and 10. 18 seconds to go. 18 seconds. Ball at the 38-yard line. Wilson looks again, and it's going to fall incomplete. Third down and 10.
Defense. Defense.
Chef,
Defense.
I see it. I see it. We'll do it at halftime. 15 seconds to go. Third down and 10. Wilson drops back. Looking. Holy shit. What? You're going to use all your time, and it's going to be a sack for nothing. I love it. Timeout. That's on Wilson. He had, 10 seconds to throw? Sacked by Tyree Will. That is a coverage sack if I've ever seen one. That would if you're a QB, the alarm's got to go off in your head like, wait a minute. I got to get rid of this football here. However, you can't show it yet because I got to hit that thing over there. 4th and 18. Wilson. Ball at the 4-yard line. He's got to chuck one up here. One, that's going to do it. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Wilson just throws a Hail Mary. And it's going to fall incomplete. That's going to do it. Russell Wilson in that first half, 9 of 18 for 108 yards, man. Unbelievable. All right, hang on a second here. I'm not going to be able to reach what's over there. If you could just put it on the table, that would be terrific. Where does this go? Which camera is that? Okay. That's going to do it, y'all, for the end of the first half. Second half coming up here in just a second. We gotta make a few corrections here, a few changes. Tracy's got to go film another show. We're going to bring in Sam here real quick. He's going to help us out here a little bit. But I do actually have some information to share with all of y'all, which if you're in the live chat right now, you probably already know what's about to go down. But I got a John Scheffler Venmo alert right now. And I told Chef if he sends in a 200, if you want to put it up there, you can. 200, then he gets himself a jersey. So, Chef Borelli, he's a member of Mount Raider Moore, saying, Chef's a wild man. This one's rolling it from John Scheffler. Over 500 on today's show, John Scheffler. If you don't spam John Scheffler in the chat, you eat corn the long way. Let's go. Let's give some shout outs to Chef. LA Crash Dog, JJ Wiggly, Sean, Peter, Scott, Borelli, Surf Life, Martin Tadashi, Juan Hernandez, Husker Raider, the first person ever to hit the gong, Rebel Montana, JB, Andrew, Ben, Nicholas, Matt O, Lost, all spamming those John Schefflers. And actually, what he ended up doing here is pretty freaking cool. So, I talked to Chef the other day on IG, and he threw out some ideas to me. He was like, Mitch, I want to be able to do something special for you, which, again, you guys, you already do so much for me. You don't have to do that kind of stuff. But this is the type of move to me that definitely puts Chef up there in the Mount Raider more contention. And I'm telling y'all right now, Chef's getting as close as it freaking can to Mount Raider more. There's no doubt about it. And kind of cool. So I'll talk to Alex, but basically what Chef told me is he's going to get a jersey for my fiance. So she's, this is going to hurt your all's feelings, a Cowboys fan. However, I'm going to get her a Raiders jersey that she can wear, and it's going to be our Raiders jersey together. So Chef, man, bottom of my heart, that's really freaking cool. I think that's sick. Now, it's going to be a jersey from what I can understand, yeah, it's going to be a jersey that she can wear. So an Alex jersey that she can wear. So when we go out, when we go to some Raiders games, maybe I can make her wear it. I don't know if we'll get it in time for the Raiders-Cowboys preseason game. That'd be pretty hilarious. But jersey for Alex. Once we get the jersey, John, I'll send you a picture of me repping your jersey, and then I'll make her put her jersey on. And thank you, man. That's some cool-ass shit there. I don't really know how to explain it besides that, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've been trying to convert Alex for a long time. That's cool. That's really cool. Wild one, I appreciate that. Chef, seriously, really dope. It's time now to get into the second half action here. Second half action. Rebel says order it now. The problem is I don't do the ordering. I got to send it to my team, and they order it. So I can't order it right now. I'll tell my team to order it. We'll try to get it as quick as we can. But if you do plan on coming to the Raiders-Cowboys game, I do think Chugs and I are going to be tailgating for at least a little bit during that preseason game. Then we got to head back to the studio and get ready for the watch party. But I think we'll probably be at the Raiders-Cowboys tailgate if you guys are there. Wild stuff, man. Surf Life 513, you said it the best. You're the man, Chef. You are the man, Chef. Second half action coming up here on the Raiders Report. Oh, boy. Can we make this a 24-3 lead? What did Hellcat say? He gonna cry in the car. Yeah, maybe. I might. Chef, we got to go fishing, my guy. Maybe on a Raiders Sunday. I think that's the other really cool part. I've met a few Raider fans that have actually met other Raiders fans through this group chat. Oh, dude, Tucker got to the 21. Venthrak, are you still watching? I think it's really cool when Raider fans that are like in the chat, they meet up with other fans, they hang out. That's a really cool freaking thing, man. That's what the show's about. Like, the relationships that I've seen people build in the chat, really cool. And then for it to be able to translate to outside of this realm, even cooler. Vedthrak, I'm hoping. Martin said didn't make it to the 23. I know. Ball at the 21. First down at 10. Garoppolo throws, open, caught. Adams, he broke like 3 or 4 tackles there. It's going to be a gain of 8. 12 of 15 today. Jimmy G for 184 yards. Raiders up 17-3. Friendly reminder for those of you that are just joining us live right now. The Raiders win, they have a chance to get into the Madden playoffs. If they lose, they have a 0% chance. 2nd down and 2. Ball at the 29-yard line. Garoppolo, power I formation. Fake handoff to Josh. Garoppolo looks, throws, and he's got to get rid of that one. Brandon Jasper, you in. Also, it isn't a live show. Got a shout-out for locals for the best content, personal interaction, weekly pick'em, seasonal, and more live shows. Also, Brandon Jasper, you in. So if you could add them to the wheel, Seeps, that would be great. First down, Jacobs on 3rd down and 2. You love to see it. For those of you that don't know what Locals is, you can go to RaidersReport.locals.com. I'll say it again, RaidersReport.locals.com. I go live every single Monday, Wednesday. I answer your questions. It's basically like a live mailbag for 30 minutes. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff. If you're wondering what my inside source was telling me for the Jacobs stuff, I did put that on Locals yesterday. So check that out. That's kind of what it is. It's more of a behind the curtain. I will not make people pay for YouTube, but for YouTube or for Locals, $10 a month, extra insider information, and we play a lot of games. We do fun stuff. I don't think Brandon would super chat as much as he does about Locals if he didn't actually enjoy the content we put out over there. Brandon, I salute you, my guy. Redefined Zeus, sorry, have class, so won't be able to watch as much. Dude, you don't have to apologize for class. I don't know if you're in high school, college, if you're an adult going back to get college education or whatever you want to call it, you never have to apologize for being in class. It's like apologizing for going to work. Whatever you got to do, man, to put food on your table, roof over your head, believe me when I say this. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Here we go. Raiders ball at the 48-yard line here. 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Garoppolo looks, throws short again. Jacobs caught, and he's going to get about 6 yards here. 2nd down and 4. I mean, if the Raiders are able to go up 21-3, I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think that they can blow that lead. It's close. If you guys haven't already, if you hear anybody in the background, Seeps is stepping in for Trizzy Trace here for a little bit. So if you want to welcome in Seeps, spam some Seeps down there. If you could update the thing that says 2nd quarter to 3rd, that'd be great. 6 minutes to go here in the game. Ball at the 45-yard line. Garoppolo under center. Adams all by himself out there. Fake handoff to Jacobs. Garoppolo throw short again. I mean, if the Broncos are going to give Jacobs that short underneath pass, I'll take it. Though he had a wide open Jacoby Myers. Holy shit. Could have thrown it to Jacoby and probably picked up an extra 15 yards there on that one. Surf Life, Queen Sarah Otto, Alan Spice, all spamming Seeps right now.
What's up, everybody?
I know.
How we doing?
It's Seeps, not Trizzy. Though,
Great point.
I mean, if you want to keep it, it's up to you.
We'll rock it. We'll rock it.
We got Seeps. Is it the E before the I?
No, I can't type right now.
I was going to say, if that was the way, I've been spelling your name wrong all this time. Throw! Caught! Devontae! Touchdown! Raiders!
Let's go.
Show me those TDs! Last season, they tried to put Patrick Surtain on Devontae, and he straight cooked the rookie. This year in Madden, same exact results. Raiders up 23-3, about to go up 24-3. Extra point pending here for Carlson. Extra point is up, and it is good. 24-3 is the score.
Let's go.
Scheffler, did I get my boot? What do you mean? Yes, I did a boot. Is that the tequila talking? Put down the tequila. You want a shout out here on the Raider Sports Spam TD right now? I got Adrian, Robert, Darth, Queen, Andrew, Rich, Cracker Sniffer 55. What does that mean? Eric, Juan, Nestor, Surf, Venom Sosa, Peter Bueno, Buzzomatic, Scott Raider. The kick is away, and it's going to be knee down. 24-3 is the score. You love to see it. What up, Venom? Touchdown. He's not there yet. I don't know what that means. Skilla wants a boot. Ventrak said no more scoring. My prediction was 23-13. Sorry, Ventrak. You done. Oh, Chef, you good, bro. You good, bro. Chef, if you wanna FaceTime me, you can say hi to the nation. Up to you. Flag on the field. Throws completed. And Jacorian Bennett holding against the offense. You love to see it.
Let's go.
You love to see it. I love close games, but I love seeing the Broncos struggle this much.
Yeah.
You got to love to see it. Oh, dude, look at Chef. Chef sent me this 2 hours ago. He's got a cigar, he's got some Truly, and he's got some tequila.
That's a dangerous combo.
That's a dangerous combo. Dangerous.
The Scheffler vision from Martin. Love it.
First down and 20. Handoff Williams, and he gets leveled by Jacorian Bennett. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Do you work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing the Giants game.
Giants tomorrow.
Yikes.
I'm pumped.
All right.
I know Raiders, Niners tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Sunday.
Sunday. I am more excited about that than I think most Raiders fans are. Just to see the battle that's going to go down.
Oh, it's going to be a battle, all right. I don't think we are going to do a Raiders-49ers battle, just so you all know, on Sunday. It's going to go down. It's going to be Raiders report against the 49ers report. It's going to be an ugly one. I'm going to bring my brass knuckles, so let's get it going. If you and Marsh after want to pull up,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have some people over and some food, so we'll have a night. Ball at the 18, third down and 7. Russell Wilson and this Broncos offense, I mean, they're struggling. Oh, Crosby. Picked! Take it. Take it! Touchdown! Raiders!
A smackdown.
Robert Spillane, pick 6. I mean, Spillane better go thank Crosby, because that's what that pick's from. This is turning into a bloodbath.
Let's go.
If the Raiders win, they got a chance to get in. And it looks like they're going to get a win.
Playoffs?
If they win, and then the Dolphins have to lose to Buffalo, and then the Chargers have to lose to the Chiefs.
Oh, you got to have 2 games go your way?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I don't know. And the problem is, I don't have the game results. Jeremy does.
Jeremy's hiding them.
So basically, I got to text Jeremy once this game is over, and he's going to send me the game results.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous about it. Jeremy's God, essentially. He's essentially God. Kick is good. 31-3 is the score. What a beautiful pick 6 there by Robert Spillane. I believe it was the second pick 6 of the Madden season.
Ooh.
What up, Lowell? I'm so invested in this Raiders simulation playoff hopes. What's up, nation? Much love. So if you go to the playoff picture, which is, I believe it is updated. Hang on, Chef. Hang on. Before you go to the playoff picture, I got Chef. He's got his boot.
Let's go.
I got Chef. What's up, brother? Dude, he's rocking right now. Raider Nation, I got John Scheffler on the phone right now. Can you put your producer cam on?
Yeah.
And show him? That way it's a little bit cleaner. He's got his Raiders boot ready to go. What do you got in there? Truly? No, the boots, man. They'll kick your ass after a while. There's no doubt about it. Hey, we're going to get our producer cam up here. Here, just put him up there. Chef's rocking his Raiders Report boot. I got my Raiders Report boot here as well. There you go, man. Take it down, Chef.
Let's go.
Spam John Scheffler right now. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
The king. The king.
Shout out to Mr. Scheffler.
Let's go.
Second down and 11 coming up here on the Raiders Report. Ball at the 22-yard line. Atta boy.
It's going to town.
Oh, dude. That tequila, that cigar, that's going to get you later. That's the ultimate man shed right there.
That is.
He's like, I got to do all the drinking out in the man cave.
Let's go.
Cheers to you, Mr. Scheffler. Yeah.
Shout out to Scheffler.
P break coming your way real soon. Real soon. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 11. 31-3 is the lead. I think we got this dub. Here we go. Ball at the 22. Wilson drops back. Looks. Pressured. He's just got to get rid of it. 4th and 11. Would you go for it? I don't know. I think he's got to end up getting rid of it. All right, y'all. Everybody say goodbye to John Scheffler. Say thank you so far today's MVP. Spam John Scheffler right now. Get him going down in the chat. Get him going down in the chat. Mr. Chef. You're down 31-3 and you're punting. That's rough. Dude, are the Raiders about to put up a 40-burger? 40-burger for the Raiders?
This is a must-win game, and they played like it.
I mean, Devontae 5 for 126 and a touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo has a freaking rushing touchdown today. A freaking rushing touchdown.
Is it a scramble or is it QB sneak?
Scramble.
Scramble?
Like an 8-yard run.
Really? Turn on the burners a little bit.
Oh, dude, Jimmy, he was burning all right. Sean put in a score prediction earlier today. It was 437-3. He's so far the closest. Sean, I'm a man of my word. If that's the score of today's game, I'll do 437 boots. It's a guarantee.
437 boots.
How long?
Yeah.
Real question. How many boots do you think you've done here at Chat Sports? Real life question. I like to believe I'm over 100.
Oh, you're definitely over 100. I would probably. You?
I like to think I'm over 100.
Yeah.
I mean, 100 boots, though. Like, think about that. Like,
That is a lot of.
it's a lot of boots.
I'd probably say 25.
You have
30.
25?
25, 30.
I think I'm over 100 boots. If somebody does the math on that,
Yeah. Because think about how many times you go live per week.
3, 4,
3, 4. What do you average boot per live?
1.5.
1.5. That's definitely over 100 then.
You think? I don't know, man. That's a lot of boots. 1st down and 10. Because like a show like this, I've done 2. I'll probably have to do another. Tuesdays, though, I don't usually do a boot. 1st down and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line, excuse me. Garoppolo, shotgun. Handoff. Zamir. Or is that Jacobs? Jacobs picks up 4. Jacobs today, 5 for 25. Wild. Yeah, I see some food in my future. Diehard Raider fan says, how much for a Seeps boot?
Ooh. What do I want to set my price at?
You set your own price, man.
I am going live on the Vikings channel later, so this would be a good pregame for the preseason game.
How about this, Nation? I'll make you guys, we don't have to do a deal right now. Vikings channel deals much lower
Yeah, definitely.
than Raiders report deals, right? It's a supply and demand thing. My show, a lot more expensive. If you guys want to party tonight later with Seeps, I'll say this. Save your money. Go over to the Vikings channel, because Seeps is doing that show by himself. He produces the show, and he's on camera all by himself. I could never. 1st down, Las Vegas, ball up to the 37. And you guys want to get weird with Seeps? His deals are way better than mine.
But for this show, I'll go 200. As we already got
Oh! Ventric! Bang! Can't wait to see my jersey debut. Also, John Scheffler. Respect.
Let's go.
Real, recognize real. All right, so here's my question, Seeps.
Yeah.
If somebody now sends in a 100 after Venthrax 100, is that a boot?
I'll give him 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes. If we
You
get
got
another 100.
If we get another 100 in the next 5 minutes, Seeps is doing a boot.
I love Raider Nation. I'll do it for y'all.
Scheffler, appreciate it, man. Borelli, he's still filming, but don't worry. We'll get that jersey. We'll get that jersey.
Venthrak is also a great name. Like, it's a powerful name.
Venthrax.
Venthrak.
Sounds like a villain.
Yeah, a little bit.
He sounds like a villain.
I love it.
I love the name. Venthrak yesterday, was it yesterday or Tuesday? Tuesday dropped a grand.
Wow.
Got a jersey for himself and got a jersey for Queen Sarah Auto. So shout out to Venthrak. Real, recognized, real.
Raiders are villains.
That's true, Venthrak. Does Venthrak not sound like an evil genius name? Y for yes, N for no. I think it does.
Venthrak.
Oh, wild one. Abusing Trizzy is always fun. Yep. Venthrak. Who's J Bog? J Bog, if you're calling somebody a nerd, chances are you're a nerd. Second down and 8, and I think that's going to do it here for the third quarter of action. Raiders up 31-3. This is a bloodbath.
Smackdown.
Bloodbath. All right, I owe this one right here for Venthrak. Seeps, it looks like we got Roger Goodell in the chat. If you could get rid of him for me, that'd be great.
Oh, we got 2 Rodgers.
F Goodells. Get rid of Goodell. Get the hell out of here, Goodell. Woke Queen. I'm a Pats fan, and we hate the Broncos. I think everybody does. Oh, J-Bog. All right, here's going to be the fun part. If you guys want me to get rid of this J Booger guy, spam Raiders right now down in the chat. Handoff, Jacobs, 3rd down and 7. What's funny is if you're a Broncos fan, the Raiders have beaten the Broncos 6 times in a row. Like, you could say what you want about the Raiders, I don't know, doing certain things here and there. But against Denver, you got no room to talk.
Yeah.
Like, 6 L's in a row.
That's 3 seasons.
6 L's in a row. That's embarrassing. Last place in the AFC West.
Uh-oh.
Throw, Adams. Oh, he's at the chugs. The 1-inch line.
Dude, Jimmy G having a day.
Dude, Jimmy G's
23 of
cooking.
27.
Cooking right now. Venthrak.
Go Raiders fans. We got 2 more minutes on my boot offer. 2 more minutes. $100 super chat. I am taking down a boot for Raider Nation.
Oh, man. Lord only Dan's. You in. We've got to get that big news around JJ. Am I in? No big news around JJ. Garoppolo throws, caught. Jacoby Myers for Raiders. Touchdown. Spam those TDs. I mean, do you put the backups in soon?
Might have to.
Do you put the backups in soon? 38-3. Bloodbath.
This is embarrassing.
This is the biggest blowout of the season.
Seriously.
Biggest blowout of the season. 38-3 is the score.
Sam believes it.
Sam, you're in shambles right now. Sham Brown. John Scheffler. Bang!
If you insist, Scheffler.
Unbelievable performance yet again. I can't believe it. Who? Who's Scotty Scheffler? No, I don't watch golf. I'm not a golfer. If you want my beer boot out there, you can take it. Only if you want it, Seeps. Or as Scheffler says, Sips. Only if you want it. I know it's a dangerous boot. Seeps is going to do his happy dad. But guess what? It's boot time. Boot time. Boot time. Seeps boot. It's a Seeps boot. I will say, y'all, we are getting really close to filling that thing up. We're probably going to have to do a giveaway very, very soon here on the Raiders Report. Hell, we might be able to do 2 giveaways against the Niners. If you guys are down, we'll do 2 freaking giveaways against the Niners. For the MVP, whoever comes in second, we'll probably do a raffle on top of that. Throw to Jerry Jeudy. They're going to gain some yards. I'm just going to be real with y'all. If you want me to do play-by-play for a 38-3 game, it's probably not going to happen. I'm here to turn up, and I'm here to party. I'm here to silver and black out. Who's with me? Wild114 says, what's Chef at currently? I'm just going to say, because I don't have Trace here to do all the math, I'm going to say he's at 700. I think Chef's at 700 today. The grape?
That's a lot of grape.
I will say, it's a lot of, like, I love the death row records. Like, honestly, these, like, by themselves, one can, it's good. But I like how you said a lot of grape, because it's a lot of grape. Cheers to Mr. Chef. Under over 15 seconds from Preston. Take the over. Throws. Judy caught. And first time the Broncos are in the red zone today? Maybe? I don't know. Who cares? F the Broncos. 38-3 is the score. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Down the boot. Down the boot. Scheffler's trying to get Raider more. Chef, I don't need you to blow your load too early. All I need you to do is just keep watching the show during the regular season. Keep watching the show during the regular season. It's not just about spending the bucks. It's about hanging out for a long time. But you're definitely right there, man. Like I can't deny it. You and Rebel are definitely right there. 2nd and 1. And I always feel bad considering the fact of how much you've already donated to the show. However, I don't know. We got Wild One in the chat right now. I mean, Wild One can speak on it. Like, if Wild One does all this, right, you just got to set that bar. Like, Zahn and Ron, what they have done is on a whole nother level. But, like, Borelli, all those guys. Jeff, I promise you this, man. I really think by the end of 2023, you'll be a member of Mount Raider more. First down and goal. Ball at the 1. Handoff. Touchdown, Denver. Oh, I was really hoping it was going to be 437-3. I was really, really hoping, man. Oh, man. Rebel says, get him in. Mitch bye week. What does that mean? Bye week? I got a fun show on tap for our bye week. I got to talk to the bosses, but I got a fun show on tap. Garbage time touchdown there from Venthrak. I know. Borelli says, Chef has my vote. Wild One, what do you think? Hey, you already got one vote for Mount Raider more. I'll talk to Ron, Zahn, the group Raider more chat. Sean says Scheffler should be in. Okay. I appreciate what you guys have to say. This is a show about the nation. It's about the nation. Dylan says pity points. Patrick B says, I vote for Scheffler. I mean, the way that we do it is essentially is once we get all the votes from all Mount Raider more, it's not a majority thing. It's every single person votes you in, and then you have a show, you prove it. Borelli, Pat B, Scheffler for Raider more. All right, hey. They're saying you deserve a shot here. Well, I'll talk to Wild One, Borelli, Pat. Pat, you got to get a freaking Instagram first off. Make an Instagram tonight, Patrick. That way I can add you to our Mount Raider More group chat on Instagram. Can you do that for me, Patrick? Handoff, Zamir White. He's really trying to tuck it and run. He's got 5 for 9 and a touchdown. Patrick B, I'm doing it tonight. The Instagram or it? You know what I'm talking about. Raiders up 38-10. Yeah, make one tonight. That way I can add you to the group chat. Once everybody says, yes, you're good, then we'll make it happen. 2nd down and 10. Handoff, left side. Jacobs got an open lane. Not much running room, though. 3rd down and 7. It looked like he had a bigger hole. Giggity. Both. I won't tell Savannah. Maybe I will. I'll text her right now. 3rd down and 7. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go!
Oh!
Vendrick! Bang! Tucker made it to the 27.
The GOAT.
And I'm a man of my word. I also realize I still got this freaking chain on right now.
The GOAT.
Vendrick! Van Thrak. What a day. What a week. What a week for Van Thrak.
God, I love that name. I love saying it.
Cody Clark. Been good, man. How you been? Good to see you. 3rd down and 12. Garoppolo looks. It's just pitch and catch out there. Completed to the rookie tight end, Michael Mayer. Jimmy G today, 25 of 29, 325 yards, 2 touchdowns, passing, and 1 rushing. He's your MVP today. Unbelievable. Really? Bro. What an idiot. What an idiot. Imagine betting against your own team. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. That you play in. Even worse. Jacobs, handoff, 2-minute warning. If you're the Raiders here, don't you just... Yeah, Ventrac, you're having a hell of a day. I know you're not close to the MVP. That's just Chef. But, hey, it is what it is. He's still balling out today. It's actually hard to believe sometimes, some of the shit y'all do. It's insane to me. Ventrac, I'll make you a deal. Same with you, Chef. This is what we're going to do real quick. Chef, I want you right now down in the group chat. Who am I? Down in the chat below. They're starting to hit me right now. If you guys, Ventrac, put down in the comments, put 2 names that you want to put on the wheel. Chef, put 3 names that you want to put on the wheel. Is that fair? You guys been balling out? I think that's more than fair. 1st down and 10. I think that's, we're basically done. Trizzy Trace back in the house. Handoff Jacobs. Let's just take a knee and let's get the hell out of here, right? No reason for injury. If you want Scheffler or Ventrac to put your name on the wheel, spam their name right now. That's the easiest way I can do it. That way they know who wants a jersey. Looks like Hassan wants one. Martin, it's Ventrac's world. We're just living in it. Scheffler and Ventrac from Peter Bueno. Chef, Ventrac, you guys get the pick. Don't worry. He'll get the jersey here soon. Raiders are going to delay a game. I'm okay with it. And also, Ventrac and Chef, you don't need to send in a super chat. Just type in the comment. Tell me who you want to put on the wheel. Trizzy Trace will put him on the wheel. 2nd and 15 here. Final play of the game, I hope. Lord Only Dan's is one of my favorite names. Handoff Jacobs. And I think that's going to do it. I don't know, man. It's definitely up there. Keep spamming them right now. I do need an answer soon, though, because this is the end of the game. So we got to get the names to add in. Savannah Jean! Patrick B is the coolest. Savannah Jean! Bang! Wow. So for those of you that don't know, Savannah Jean is marrying Patrick B, as pictured in the photo.
Little Raider love.
I hope if you guys are still down, I don't know if you're married yet. Scheffler says he wants to do a raffle. Well, so you're saying for your jersey, the jersey though you gave to Alex. I'm saying for you sending in so much today, if you just want to add 3 more names to the raffle today, that's what you can do. Same for you, Ventrac. 2 for Ventrac, 3 for Chef. This one's for Savannah Jean. If they don't put anything in the comments, because I don't know if I've seen anything yet, then also, yeah, you got to throw Savannah Jean's name in there. She's in. You in. You in. Oh, Ventrax says he picked. Hang on a second. Ventrax says he picked. All right, hang on. I got to go back up here, Ventrax. They're spamming. They're spamming quick. Ventrax. All right, he wants to put on Robert Jansen and Martin. Can you do that? Robert Jansen and Martin, you both in. Oh, man. Both in. Some of y'all make me laugh. All right, Chef. I don't know if I've gotten anything from you yet. I don't know what happened here on Instagram, but holy shit. I don't know if somebody posted something of mine. Oh, I see what you're saying. Scheffler wants his name to go on it 3 more times because if he wins, he then wants to raffle it off. I got you, Chef. I got you. Hey, you make the rules, man. I don't know if somebody shared something on Instagram for me or what happened, but I had a shit ton of people just follow me on IG. Why? I don't know. I don't have the answer. But I don't know. I don't deserve it. Clearly. Clearly don't deserve it. Jeff, I got you, brother. I respect it. Hey, I'm okay with it. Believe me when I tell you that. Wild 114, Mitch. Scheffler for Raider more. Bye week is what I was saying because of the podcast situation. You're right. I think the way that we're going to do it is this. So I think we're always going to wait a little bit. And Wild One brings up a point here where like there's podcasts, Sergio Orozco, 2 people who we were like, hey, Mount Raider more. Haven't seen him since March, right? And that's not what this show's about. It's about people where like Wild One doesn't spend the big bucks right now in the off season. He did already, but he still watches all the time. He's still, working and interacting with this channel. Like that's what I want. And I don't want to put somebody in Mount Raider more and then never see him again. So essentially, what we'll do, Chef, is during the Raiders bye week, if voted by Mount Raider more, we'll do a show during the bye week, and then we'll have a little bit of fun, and we'll see how it goes from there. I'm not saying you have to keep doing the crazy shit that you've been doing until then. Honestly, you could probably just keep watching until the bye week and then save up for that day. I'm cool with that. But that's what I don't want to happen. All right, so here we go. Raiders got the dub 38-10. My question to you is this. We can spin the wheel now. Shane says, did we make the playoffs in Madden? All right, so I was just going to give you an option, but I think because Shane asked that question, this is what we're going to do. So, not quite. Go to the first one. So I texted Jeremy, and I said, Jeremy, give me an update here for Madden Sim. So before the game started, this was the AFC playoff picture. In order for the Raiders to make the playoffs, the Miami Dolphins had to lose to the Buffalo Bills. The Los Angeles Chargers had to lose to the Kansas City Chiefs. Jeremy just sent me the Madden Sim results. And the final results for the AFC playoff picture are, drumroll please, here you go. You guys can hate on Chugs all you want, but we did this Madden Sim season as real as humanly possible. We ran simulations, and we did it to the best of our ability. The unfortunate news is the Raiders will not make the playoffs. The Raiders at a 10-7 record do not get in. The Chargers lost to the Chiefs. However, the Miami Dolphins beat the Buffalo Bills. It is what it is. I wanted to do this season, like I said, as real as possible. And I didn't want to, I wanted to keep it as real with y'all as we possibly could, or else it's not really, there's no sense of even doing it. Rebel says, let's riot. Here's the good news, though. Now we have the opportunity. Raider Rob says Bills would have beat Miami. Maybe. The Dolphins were also at home, though, and I'm pretty sure the Bills lost to the Dolphins last year at home anyway. So you can say what you want. So here's the thing. If you're looking for more Raiders news, rumors, all that good stuff, you can always hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications. Here's the part, though, that I want to bring up. Now that we're at this part and there's no more Madden games to play, the games that we will end up doing, we will do a Raiders-Saints Madden Simulation. We got to do it. Derek Carr versus Jimmy Garoppolo. Then on top of that, if anybody else wants to do other Madden Sims, let me know. Like, that's kind of where I'm at this point. I'm going to do a Raiders-Cowboys Madden Sim because my fiance is a Cowboys fan, so definitely need to do that game. If there's other games, you're like, hey, man, my wife is a Rams fan. Let's do a Raiders and Rams Sim. I don't care. That's what I want to go with. It sucks. There's no doubt about it, but Raiders at 10-7 wasn't good enough to make the playoffs. And that's just the world that we live in. Raiders got the dub, 38-10. Let's do this, Trizzy. Let's spin that wheel. I also know Borelli's been asking for a deal for a rather long time. So I'm going to spin this wheel here. If you want to throw on the Borelli jersey, you are more than welcome to do so. Here we go. Whoever this lands on, you get your own Raiders Report jersey for me to rep here on the show. Sound good? If you want to get your jersey right now, it is a $500 Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365, or you have a chance to enter for a $20 super chat. Those are the deals that are going on right now here on the show. I'm going to give you 60 more seconds to get in for a chance to win. If you don't see your name on there, then let me know. Because I'm going through, we got Savannah Jean, we got Venthrak, John Scheffler. Is Lord Only Dan's on there? I see Lord Only Dan's. I got Brandon Jasper. Is he on there? Brandon Jasper's on there. We got a few. Can we do a Raiders Legacy Sim? I must not know enough about Madden. I don't know. We will be getting a new Madden game very soon. I think everyone is in. Patrick B, you in. Cast Joey, you in. Rebel Montana. Do I see Rebel on there? Rebel Montana's in. Patrick B, Runaway Jet. In. Raider Salute. Mateo. I don't know if I see Mateo. All right, we got to add Mateo. Matteo. Wild 114 says he doesn't see his. So we got to add Wild One. So he is? He says he's not in there. We got to add Wild One. This is why we double check. That's why we double check. Jose Delgado. He's on there. Love how you spelled it. Love it. Yeah, that's okay. Miggy Camacho. Miggy's on there. Lost in Tins. Lost in Tins is on there. Cliff is on there. Huh? It's fine. Delgado. It's like Jose Delgado. It's like the old Mets player. Venthrak, you in. All right, I think we're all caught up. All right. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Who's going to get it? Robert Jansen? It's Martin. Oh, that's really cool. Venthrak, thank you so much. All right, Martin. Yeah, that's it. Martin, you got to tell me what you want, man. That's really cool. Really, really cool. I know Chugs already has a Smart UK jersey, but man, really, Venthrak, really cool shit right there, man. So Venthrak donated the jersey. Martin ends up getting the dub. Congratulations to Martin. I feel bad for Jansen, not going to lie, but hey, sometimes that's how it goes. That's what Vegas is all about. Who, Martin? Martin, probably just message Jeremy on Twitter, or you could probably tweet at me as well. I could probably figure it out. Yeah, Jeremy's Twitter's below, at Jeremy Chugs. I know. Just one, Martin. Good for you, brother. Yikes. So just tell me what you want. If you want Smart UK and I'll wear a Smart UK jersey, we can make that happen. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I know. Very close. You could technically blame Trace, because if he would have just swapped them, then there you go. Oh, wait. I've got one. Let Robert Jansen have one. That's really cool, Martin. So, Robert, you're getting a jersey from Martin from Venthrak. So, Robert, all I need to know right now is the number you want. Put it down in the chat. And then what you want the jersey to say. Do you want it to say Jansen? You want it to say R. Jansen? It's got to be 10 characters. And then for the numbers, just give me the top 5 numbers that you want. So that way I can pick exactly what happens. Martin is a real one. That's about as cool as it freaking gets right there, man. It's about as cool as it gets. Wild 114, Carr versus Jimmy G. No Jacobs. Let it be done. We can do it. Whatever you guys want, man. If no Jacobs, that means no Alvin Kamara either then.
Hey, Alvin Kamara's playing right now.
Is he?
Yeah, just not the first 3 weeks.
Uh-huh. All right, Jansen wants a white jersey, number 77, and he wants it to say Jansen. All right, I got you.
I'll select that to you.
I got it. 77, Jansen, Jantzen.
Hey, John. You like that?
Oh, that happened.
Like
John Borelli! Bang! Finally, a boot from my boy. Whenever it happens, Chef, you got my vote.
For the Raider more.
All right, Borelli. I got a special. Borelli, you let me know right now. Do you want a Saints Borelli jersey?
Yes. Yes, I would love a Saints Borelli jersey.
All right, Borelli. Tell me what number you want for your Saints Borelli jersey. Do you want 22, 17 again? We're going to get you I know you're a Raider fan, but you do a lot for Trace. He does a lot of Saints stuff. So we're gonna end up getting. I'm gonna get Trace a Saints jersey. That
Woo-hoo!
way, hells yeah. And then when you're over there, you can do the same thing to him. So Borelli wants number 4.
I love it.
Oh, Borelli.
I love it.
That means
he's
both.
a Fresno State guy.
I know. That
he
means
could have done 4 or 14 for Jake Hayner.
What's funny is now both of the jerseys you have are 4.
I know. It's great.
All right.
I was going to say, we might need to do the white one, so I have the black car and the white Borelli.
Are you good with that, Borelli? He's got.
Borelli, what color do you want? White or black? Your call.
Wild one, you stole my idea.
Wild one. You're more than welcome to come in and do that on Saints as well, man.
Oh, Borelli. Oh, Borelli.
He says, I know you love it, Mitch.
I know. Borelli, so he's got a number 4 that's Derek Carr, the black Saints jersey.
The home jersey, yep. Black and gold.
Do they do gold?
They don't have a gold jersey. They have the color rush. I wish they did the gold jerseys.
So they have the color rush one. Can we get that customized or no?
Should be able to. The white away jerseys as well. You should be able to customize.
White or I'll put white or color rush. There you go. I got them all written down.
Borelli
here.
says, "Okay, go with white."
Sounds good.
Boom.
Sounds good. Well, how about this? You owe me a boot.
Okay, Bert. Let me go get it. Let me go get it for you.
You owe the nation a boot. And then after Trace does this boot, That's going to be all we got for you guys today. I got to get home, unfortunately. I know I'm lame, but I do got to get home today. I got to take Chuck out. I'm on doggy duty. So, Robert Jansen, John, I don't deserve it nearly as much as you deserve to be on the mountain. Scheffler says, so my jersey on Sunday. Yes, I will wear this jersey on Sunday, Raiders-Niners. But this is a friendly reminder that we are going to be going up against the 49ers channel. So we're doing a bunch of battles. It's going to be a lot of, I think during the off season it's really cool to see this channel, right? And we see like, I don't know, 200 people right now watching. There's 300, 400 game days, like actual Raiders game days. There's at times where we get 10,000, 11,000, 12,000 people watching. I don't really expect that for a preseason game, but we will have over 1,000 people watching, no doubt, on Sunday. It gets wild. I want to bring that tailgate vibe. But more importantly, man, I just don't want to lose to the Niners. I don't want to lose to our 49ers channel, so if you could, I need you to go get a few buddies, and let's get ready to ball the hell out. I'm going to put my body on the line. I'm going to eat 2 freaking pizzas before that show. If you don't think I'm dead serious. I'm ready to pack it in. I'm ready to go. Patrick B says August 18th, Madden 24 comes out. We're going to get the new one. Don't worry. We're going to get the new one. You had 750 on the sim. I'm saying, like, when the amount of people we get, like, sometimes at the end of the watch parties, like, I know the Raiders game against the Niners last year, we ended up having 170,000 viewers on that live stream. It gets wild. 170,000. Yeah, some of these shows get wild.
So we had another one of those old beers.
Yep, let's get rid of it. That's the last one, I think. We might buy more, though. Oh, boy. Here we go. Spam Trizzy Trace.
Shout out John Borelli.
Shout out to Mr. Borelli. Shout out to Wild One. Shout out to John Scheffler. Shout out to Venthrax, Savannah Jean. Shout out to, I'm going to give a shout out to every super chat. Shane Gamble. What up to Lord Only Dans? What up, Lowell? What up, Refined Zeus, Brandon Jasper? We got LA Crash Dog, Eric Ferreira, Raider Muerte, Queen Sarah Otto, Aggressive Master Raider. We got Greg Jones, Anthony, Cass Joey, LA Crash Dog, Rebel, JB, Zalesbo. What up, Runway Jet? Raiders Salute, Mateo. I got Mario, Jose Delgado, Killer Cruisin', Jules, Brandon, Michael. I think that's it. Miggy, Lost. Brandon Smith, Justin Blackburn, Raider Kiko, Raider Dabs, Alan Spice. And those are all the super chats that we got on today's show. Seriously, y'all, from the bottom of my heart, man. I know, Ventrac, Jose Delgado. That's prime time there. Let's get rid of Roger Goodell here. Oh, shit, what did I do? Huh? Did I? I don't know what I did, but I'm like, I don't have the ability anymore to... I hid the chat somehow, and I don't know how to get it back. All right, y'all. I think it's time. Oh, I see what I did. We're back. Back and better than ever. Okay, nation. Got the jerseys over here. I got to head on out of here today. What a hell of a show today from our MVP, John Scheffler. I'm going to be rocking this jersey. I'll see you all Sunday. If we get any more breaking news, obviously I'll be back here. But if not, from me, from Trizzy Trace, from everybody rocking with us, I love y'all. I'll see you again on Sunday for Raiders, Niners. We got to take down the 49ers report, so please don't let me down. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Keep the good vibes going. I'm getting ready to go get my weekend started. I got to go take out Chuck. Love y'all. Peace out. Go Raiders.